return to regularly scheduled programming tonight against the Canucks. Mark Stone, a factor in Canada's win. Aiden Hill didn't see any action because he was the backup goaltender, but he'll have the Vegas net tonight. Jack Eichel, outstanding in the tournament and trying now to move past the disappointment of Team USA's loss, as is Noah Hamilton.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for staying up with me late on the East Coast. It is a Saturday night, February 22nd, 2025. How's everybody doing out there today? Let's get into the starting lineups. Probably a little bit earlier for the pregame, but we're getting adjusted as the NHL is back on track after the Four Nations face-off, which was fantastic. So I hope Alec Nava has some fun with family in Mexico, and I will see him probably about a week and a half or so. For the Vancouver Canucks, head coached by Rick Tocchet, they're 26, 18, and 11. It's Filip, DeBrusk, Kiefer Sherwood, Marcus Pettersson, Filip Hronek, Hughes, Drew Conor, Brock Boeser, Derek Forbort, Tyler Myers, Teddy Bluger, Dakota Joshua, Connor Garland, Niels Amon, Niels Hoglander, and Elias Petterson, the D-man, with Carson Soucy in the mix. It'll be Kevin Lincoln in goal tonight for the Canucks. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, head coached by Bruce Cassidy, they're 33, 17, and 6. They are first in the Pacific. In the mix, that's put them first because the Oilers have lost today. There's so many scores. We'll get to those in the first intermission. The Vancouver Canucks sit fourth in the wild card in WC2. So this is a big one in the Pacific today. Jack Eichel, Ivan Barbashev, Victor Olofsson, Nick Hague, Alex Pietrangelo, Tomas Hertl, Pavel Dorofeyev, Raphael Lavoie, Noah Hannafin, Zach Whitecloud, Brett Howden, Brandon Saad, Mark Stone, Nick Waugh, Tanner Pearson, Keegan Kolesar, with Braden McNabb and Caden Korchek. On the back-end defense, Aiden Hill, who did not get a game because of Jordan Binnington's heroics, especially against USA-Canada in that championship game on Thursday, will get the start. He did get his gold medal. Now he'll get a chance to be into the net. The development that we have, again, not as opposed to the goal. We knew Kevin Lincoln was going to start. 19-8-7, 253 goals against, 905 save percentage, and 4 shutouts. Lincoln has been pretty decent, all things considered, and the shutout is pretty high. But Kevin Lincoln also got a big deal. 5 years, $22.5 million. I think he's about 30 years old. Contract extension. That's not a bad value. But from everything that I'm still hearing about Thatcher Demko, I don't think he's going to be able to play, and I'm doing rough math here, more than 25, 30 games in a season. If he's going to play and continue to play in NHL and be in between the pipes, it's going to be a nagging injury. I'm looking just to check here if we're getting any boos, but we're in Vegas, so we're not getting into that for Canada on that side. So good thing to see. Again, hopefully that will start to die down at some point. I understand the political stuff about it, but not really a fan of booing anybody's anthem, a little less. But Kevin Lincoln is going to get his extension, which is good for him, and I guess that puts it in a 1A, 1B situation for the Vancouver Canucks because, let's face it, you already moved on from JT Miller. Elias Pettersson, the forward, had a very disappointing Four Nations and alongside for Sweden. Didn't really get any points, and now he was undisclosed with an injury on the body side. So he's not playing today. Filip is going to be on the 1C, and we'll see what happens. I'm happy for Lincoln. I just don't know when you come down the stretch for Vancouver and their net mining if that's going to end up working out. And Aiden Hill hasn't had the same structure behind him, but he hasn't had the same numbers either. And Elias Samsonov for Vegas has been okay, but Vegas and Vancouver probably expect more goaltending than they normally would get from seasons prior. So we'll see which way it goes. I'm going to get into the rest of this for the anthem, and then I'll jump back in about a couple minutes, and we'll start the puck drop.
Who trust Christ and Christ stars through the perilous fight? For the crown must be was still there. Oh, stayed on flag stars spangled banner's wave. On the land of the free and the hope of
Only 48 hours removed from one of hockey's most
So Carnell Johnson, he's the one that usually does the anthems here in Vegas. Excellent job on that side again. I've been there one time. I'd like to mention that pre-COVID in the mix of the Red Wings and the Golden Knights when Anthony Mantha scored the game-winning goal on March 22nd, several years ago now. Not that far away. I'm a month away from the birthday, and the Vegas Golden Knights and Red Wings play in Vegas on my birthday again. I don't think I'll be able to make the trip again during that time, but I definitely would. And honestly, if I could make that trip alongside with Cooper Hopkins and enjoy the festivities, that would be a lot of fun, especially for the NCAA tournament and see a game between the Red Wings and the Golden Knights, because at least we could both root for the Red Wings at that point. So that would have been a lot of fun. There's Sean Mark Stone. Again, I got John Shorthouse on the play-by-play because I'm checking out Hockey Night in Canada. I do see Elias Petterson on the bench. I thought they said he wasn't going to play. We'll see what ends up happening. But Filip will take the first draw. Now we are underway at T-Mobile Arena in Sin City. It's going to be a big matchup in between two Pacific Division rivals here. It's Adin Hill. Now we'll get a chance again to play goal for a little bit. He's going to be the mainstay again. He was the backup and alongside Jordan Binnington for Team Canada when they won gold, but now he's going to get his usual burn, so that shouldn't be any problem there. And Brandon Saad will lose the puck there for a moment as this is picked up by the Vegas defense. He's sent back down the end boards now as Filip Hronek tries to finish his check, and Derek Forbert will watch as this goes back in behind the end boards. Brock Boeser will go ahead and push this one ahead. Now an opportunity for the Canucks as they gain the red line, fired in amongst the end boards here for Adin Hill. Adin Hill lost it for a moment as this will be recollected now by the Golden Knights off the long flip, glove down, and we will get a hand pass to call. And that'll blow the play dead at 19:04 in the first. Depending on what we have here, again, I'm going to try to stick with the Hockey Night in Canada feed, but I might just have to load it on ESPN Plus. It's a little bit blurry on the Xfinity stream, but we'll work the way. Again, their point of attack for the Canucks is attack the middle of the ice, especially in the O zone, and then Vegas, that's no surprise, use their size to their advantage. That's always been that way. But if you can attack the middle of the ice against the Vegas Golden Knights, I mean, that's not what Bruce Cassidy wants to see, because that's normally not the way it works. As Barbashev was brushed up into the corner, Boeser able to knock it away, and now this is an opportunity here for Suter off the spin and turn. This one will get knocked away here, and the Golden Knights pick this one up. It's Korchak. We'll send this one out, try to find it for Jack Eichel. And now Tyler Myers able to pick this one up now here for Petersson, the D-man. Marcus Pettersson, who got his extension, the mix with Drew O'Connor with the Pittsburgh Penguins as well. So Vancouver's identified what they wanted to early. We got about a week and a half, more so before the trade deadline, so we'll see how that works. Petrangelo's outlet pass Barbashev. This one goes just on the outside of the cage of Lincoln and sent back around the corner. Dorofeev will send this around the end boards, and Shorthouse is profiling Dorofeev, who's got 23 goals. I mentioned that in my notes. That leads the Golden Knights. 17:55 left to go on the first as Golden Knights in the mustard gold with the black pants, the white and red striping are at home. Getting away from Carson Soucy was Haig, as Soucy now tries to finish a couple of cross checks and get this one out of the zone. This is still brushed near the right side wall, sets up a slap shot. And Dorofeev let it go at 88 miles an hour, but Lincoln got a piece of it with a stick. Back in behind now, this is an opportunity here for the Golden Knights that were pressing, and we get a whistle, 17:33. It was near the left of the cage. Dorofeev was trying to get the first goal of this one. Again, it's been a while since a lot of these players played, with the exception of some of the Golden Knights and maybe some of the Vancouver Canucks when you think about Elias Pettersson, the center, but, I mean, didn't have a really good tournament for Sweden, so we'll see. Leads the Golden Knights with 23 goals is Dorofeev, as you're reminded. He got that camera shot on the bench. So we'll take a look right now for Brett Howden. Third line out there for Bruce Cassidy's squad as this one's knocked away. That was Nick Waugh. And this will be picked up here. Niels Höglander lost it for a moment as this one gets sent into the corner. Vancouver. Teddy Bluger, dangerous pass. Here's another chance. Derek Forbert lets a slap shot go. Bluger trying to go ahead and find it again. Again, he was a member of the Vegas Golden Knights for a moment. This is now Filip Hronek's pass from a Red Wing. It's sent back around for Aiden Hill. And that was an easy play, but Zach Whitecloud's pass gets picked off. And toward the right side boards, Whitecloud will get a chance to pick this one up now. Sent this back around for Noah Hannafin. Hannafin will take the touch pass. And alongside, and a big hit. Nick Waugh gets his feet taken out from underneath him. A little bit of a reverse hit. And now Tyler Myers will just throw this into the corner. Last game was a 2-1 win for the Canucks, February 8th against the Maple Leafs. They're coming off of some pretty good ones. They beat Colorado. They beat Toronto. They haven't scored a lot of goals. They haven't given up a ton of goals. Just 2 goals against in the last 3 games when they went 2-1. Conor Garland now will shove this one in the corner. And this will be picked off for the moment for the Golden Knights. And a good ride. Conor Garland able to get this one all the way off sides. Players just got tied up. No pushing or shoving or anything after that. But good physical contact. And Rick Tocchet, I think, is going to be a little bit upset because it says for John Shorthouse, I'm looking at here Niels Höglander off the reverse. I think the Vegas Golden Knights are going to get a power play as the Canucks had too many men on the ice. I didn't see it myself. Well, that's what Shorthouse is calling. I'm looking at it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, I got the 6 in the right side corner when we got the long camera shot. And it's going to be the Vegas Golden Knights on the early power play. Right at 3:37 into this game. So Niels Höglander, he was going to be the guy that is serving the penalty here for the Vancouver Canucks. So taking a couple of shots off the board for Vegas. It was 3. It's back to 1. And Rick Tocchett's squad's going to kill a penalty early. 10th is the penalty kill, but the Vegas power play is second at 28%. Fake the slap shot as Jack Eichel's got it near the right dot. Here's a chance that's dangerous for Stone. He does not shoot. Leaves it toward the right side dot. Stone was at the left side red line. Back to Stone. Now Eichel. They play catch. Eichel still with it. Lets it go. And this one off the netting. Deflected and out of play. 16 minutes exactly left to go in the first. John Under with you. Again, I'm watching the CBC feed. I'm going to try to go ahead and we get the commercial break just to put this on ESPN Plus to get a little bit clearer if I can. If not, we'll just take you all the way through it solo. So Eichel is still out there now. He was just surveying the whole entire time, and the one shot went up on our play. It's Tomas Hertl. Hertl will be able to win this one back. Hannafin will bounce this against the wall. This will be hand-eye here for Eichel. Settle it down nicely. Hertl sends it across, and this will be saved by Lankinen with the knob of the stick. As Vegas's power play at home is 9th, they are 2nd. So on the road, they've been even better. So now Noah Hannafin will do a loop. And line is net for Maidenhill. We'll leave it back for Eichel. Eichel now send this across for Ivan Barbashev and Dorofeev. They'll crisscross. Here is Hannafin. A little bit of a half skate now for Hannafin. Works his way high right side. Now for Jack. Jack's pass across. Vegas looking very dangerous, and I think Stone probably should shoot that. He's on the left side bumper. He can just walk right in. I mean, Vancouver's not really guarding that side of the left post. Here is Eichel. Now he'll throw this one into the corner. The Vancouver penalty kill has been terrific. 17 of 19 in the last 8 games, and they'll just catapult it down the ice. Aiden Hill now will slow this one around for Hannafin. And we'll start again. 30 seconds left to go on the VGK power play. First, Kolsar flip this one in across the end boards, and Vancouver will steal for a moment, pinball it off the glass, and send it all the way down. So by the time Vegas ends up getting the offensive zone again, they might exactly run out of time or be right at about 5 seconds or so. Start one more time for Alex Pietrangelo. Good outstretched pass and a good reverse hit. And Vancouver, Forbert will take a long clear. Send this one through neutral. And the penalty is done. Höglander is back out from serving the too many men, and VGK goes offsides. 14:22 left to go in the first. So Dorofeev in 15 games played in January had 9 goals, only got 1 in February. Now he was shooting 17%. Again, career high goals, assists, points, shots. I got that profiled in my notes. Is this one set in the corner now? Connor Garland will pursue this one against the wall. And now Vancouver. There's a long slap shot from Haig, and this is in the webbing of the catching glove from Lincoln in 14:05 in the first. So Vegas now will officially get their third shot. Don't have any commercial breaks just yet as we sit to 14:05, but when we get that, I will throw it across and Drew O'Connor get some camera shots here. He had spent some time with the Pittsburgh Penguins before coming over in the trade. I think Vancouver's trades have been pretty smart. Again, you move on from JT Miller. I know it's tough to move on from a 100-point player, but Filip has been really good in the mix of it as well. He will start to build on his points. He's only got, I think, 3 points in 4 games, but you know he's going to be able to build on that. And he's playing top line center right now because Elias Petterson, the forward's out. Bluger lost it. And now outstretched pass will go ahead and give chase now for Korchak. As this is now toward the right side boards. Vancouver trying to press as Bluger's line will watch this go to the right side corner. Pietrangelo will take this D to D off the flip. And this will work now off the slow. McNabb, beautiful touch pass. Here is Hutton now. He'll leave this one to the right side boards. Pietrangelo now to the right side. Dot shot high. This one fought off through a screen from Stone. And will be caught by Lankinen. He's got the vulcanized over. We'll take a break. I'll change my feet for a moment. So a couple subscriber agreements later, and we'll see if this feed's going to be a little bit clearer. I think it should be as far as the streaming side. But maybe we got too much stuff going on downstairs, so we'll see.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I find it on the one. It was love at first sight. Hey, clothes available. Just saying.
That's what I want. Something 100% genuine. I could barely.
They're talking about the BMW.
Right. We'll find your ultimate match. There's Hughes, they're certified, and then there's BMW certified.
Take advantage of exceptional offers today through BMW Financial Services.
Leonardo da Vinci was a great inventor, but paperwork got in the way. What if he'd used the smart buying?
Four Nations tournament, their father Guy spent some time with Team USA in Montreal. The Americans, in fact, had installed Johnny's sweater in it. He was on the ice with the Golden Knights at practice this week. He and wife Jane are guests of the Golden Knights tonight as the Knights and 5 other teams honor the memory of their sons, Johnny.
So Guy and Jane are in Vegas and alongside with the cheerleaders right now. They were honorary members for the Golden Knights. That is pretty damn cool to be able to check that one out. And again, I've been there one time. I'd like to definitely go again. There's Noah Hannafin off the push. Again, you got former Flame there. And now EP40 was actually on the ice. Pettersson, they said he wasn't going to play today. We'll see how many minutes he does play. As this one is sent back down the end boards. And this will be given chase for Kevin Lankinen. We'll start this one again as it's slammed in around the end boards here by Filip Hronek and Marcus Pettersson. That line is out there. Hannafin will start again. As this bounces too far for Dorofeev and a reverse hit right at center ice. There's now Myers. We'll go ahead and let the rest of the forwards take a change. Dakota Joshua out there. As this is in toward the right side, 12:40 left to go in the first. The give and chase now for Hill as it's played in behind the net. It's Scoreless right now. It's 3-0 on the shot board for Vegas. Long outstretched pass does not connect. As this is pinned against the right side, trying to find for Lavoie. Is this one now back in behind the net? Vegas off a touch pass from Pietrangelo. It's Dorofeev. Nice work in between his legs trying to make a pass across. This failed clear goes right to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo can't hold it in for a third time. We'll have to retreat back and alongside McHague. And Hague will go ahead and chip this one off the glass as this bounces away for the Canucks, sent in the corner. Canucks want this one to be played in off the netting. It's not. We still play on as this one gloved down in the air by Hague and settled back down for Drew O'Connor. So O'Connor now from Filip Hronek, able to start this one again. Opportunity, Joshua drops, try to leave for O'Connor. This one is Hedel now will give chase into the right side corner. It's O'Connor. Flips it back to his D. Here's a chance, gets deflected. Aiden Hill, this one goes wide. Sent back toward the goal now for Vancouver. And now Hannafin has to spin and turn. Braden McNabb will work and toward the right side dot. Here is a clearing attempt pass, and McNabb will shovel it forward. He does not gain the red, though. 11:20 left to go in the first. So Vancouver had their first chance as this was just kept in. It bounces off of McNabb, and then off of the recovery, Aiden Hill was going the wrong way, but he was able to shuffle enough just to get a piece of it with the right pad. It's a little awkward there, but he made the save. That's what matters. 13-3 and 2-2-40, 9-10 at home at T-Mobile for Aiden Hill. So numbers at home are better than the ones on the road. That sometimes happens. As McNabb will settle this one slowly in off the glass. Tanner Pearson will send this one now toward the left side red line, and Vancouver will have to recollect this as Pearson finishes his check for Vegas. Here's a dangerous feed right toward the left side. That almost could have been a car crash, but Vancouver avoids it and sends this one in and toward the right side boards. About 10:50 left to go in this first. Hronek. Now we'll see this off the long chip. Vancouver will give chase. There's been a lot of that right now. Big hit there. Try to be finished off alongside one of the forwards, and Elias Petterson will send this one back on the forward side. Hronek plays catch with his D-man, Marcus Pettersson. EP40 keeps this one in, falling down, shovels it in the corner now. Here is Marcus Pettersson back into the right side as Hronek will step up, send this back and across the wall. EP40 now toward the right side. Here's a dangerous chance. Hill down. It gets deflected. He saved it with the left pad in Vegas. Shoveled it into the corner. They might do a little bit more at that right now as Ben Hutton gets knocked down on his wallet. 10 minutes left to go in the first. We're halfway through it. Shots on goal are 3-2. Vancouver's only had a couple of chances, but they've been dangerous. There's a bad giveaway. Kiefer Sherwood able to get a chance. Aiden Hill take this one with the right pad as it's Jack Eichel. Now for Victor Olofsson. Olofsson will be patient. Send it across for Eichel. This will get deflected. Vancouver now try to rush the other way up the gut. Here's a chance. It gets knocked in the Vegas zone, and this will be centered dangerously. Aiden Hill looks behind him, but this goes in the corner. Vancouver starting to play with speed as Pius Suter will go ahead and give chase. Eichel will just loop back, make the smart play. We'll send it back around to his defense. The forwards can start it as Aiden Hill close this one away with the goal stick. It's been a pretty good 4 or 5 minutes here for Vancouver as this one sent into the corner and iced against VGK.
After his own rebound, and this big man contact, it's still 0-0.
File for free with TurboTax Free.
Oh, I tried these. Let's say Glenn is a customer. What do we do? We help with car. Oh, RV coverage. Great, a guy covers this. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with. Nice cars grab. I love that. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Hey guys, I want to talk to you about two changes. Two changes. You know where the dog goes, bro? And no matter how perfect things are now, you don't want them to change.
It'll be fine.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll take your phone. The 3-row luxury TX, because everything should feel like the same.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T.
It's not just the savings that attract with T-Mobile plan. It's all the value from all the other things that T-Mobile offers.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones, like the Motorola Edge with turbo power charging. It gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And 2 lines is unlimited for just $30 a line.
T-Mobile is savings plus.
We love it.
I've seen better.
Again, by the Vegas Causeway, the new deal announced by the Canucks.
So if you can believe it, as we check back, and we're just halfway through this first period, it's still scoreless. Shots on goal are 3 apiece, but Niels Höglander already has to serve a second too-many-men bench minor for the Vancouver Canucks. That'll put the Vegas Golden Knights on the power play once again. That is something you would see maybe once, every full moon, maybe something like that. And again, too much persona for me, but thinking about that, that is crazy. And we'll see if Vegas takes advantage of it this time. It's Tomas Hertl. Now into the right side boards for Eichel. Again, Stone is just, now he's crashing right in front of the net instead of being on the left bumper. And Vancouver easily send this one down the ice. Again, as players move, not everybody played in the Four Nations, but as they move back in from the break, you would expect maybe game 1, game 2 for every squad in the NHL, the 32 teams, to be a little bit suspect and have to work the tires and get everything going again. But we'll see. Hanifin now to the right side for Eichel. He's got it near the left dot. Here is Stone again. Left side bumper. Chance. High slot. Great save. Lankinen. As he's got that one in the glove. Hanifin was the one that let it fly after a pass from Stone. And Hanifin was pinching in the high slot. Stone just collects, and Hanifin's got a really good look. He went for the right corner, maybe when he should have went for the left, as Lankinen was already slid over there. But still, he lifted it high. If it wasn't for Lankinen's glove, that would have went in the back of the mesh. 13-3-3, 234 on the road, 9-12 and 3 shutouts. His numbers on the road are better than the ones at home, way better. Slap shot, Eichel with a bomb, and this one is knocked away by Lankinen. Back now here for Hanifin. Now to Jack to the right side dot. This one tips off the shaft of the stick. Stone tried to send this one back for Hertl, and now sent all the way down. But that line has had some dangerous chances. Aiden Hill with a golf pass, about 150 feet. This one will work back here for Petersson. Olden does a great job to send this one all the way down the ice. And Aiden Hill stop this again slow as he put it around the end boards. Connor Garland was giving chase. Again, it wasn't that long ago when Cooper Hopkins and I covered a playoff game, and Connor Garland ended up getting a game winner for the Vancouver Canucks. No, they didn't win against the Edmonton Oilers in that series, but they made it dangerous. Tip pass. And alongside Hertl couldn't steer it in the net as Barbashev tried to go ahead and find it. As this one will be sent back from Barbashev. Petrangelo stutter step near the right side. Here is an opportunity for Lavoie. Hertl, beautiful passing, but Pettersson able to get his stick in the way, and Sherwood now fights it into the corner. 5 seconds left to go thereabouts in the VGK second power play. Good job for the Vancouver kill. Send this one down. Now they just got to make sure they stop getting too many men on the ice. This Tomas Hertl had about a 2-minute 15 shift. That one's probably going to expire now. We'll take his change. Braden McNabb. I don't know if he gained the red, but Vegas got there first. And this will be now toward the right side boards and settled it around. So the power play clock is wrong. It's still not on there, but they'll reset it in a moment. Here's McNabb. We'll take the slap shot. Now this one goes D to D. This one hits the right side of the glass. Vegas getting all sorts of puck possession now. Dakota Joshua able to get this one ahead. Maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Hedel. He shoots it way wide, as this will be picked up now for Carson Soucy. Carson Soucy might be a deadline pickup from one of these teams, they're saying, depending on what he does. But if he percolates a little bit, Vancouver's going to keep him. Here's a chance in behind the net. A dangerous pass from Boeser, but it missed everything. Back down to Lankinen off the length of the ice. And Vancouver with the road white jerseys and blue pants. Beautiful seam pass. Teddy Bluger cuts in. Saved by Hill. He's on the goal crease, and Soucy can't do it as he hits it high. This is Niels Hogeliner now. See if he can get some actual time off the drop. He's thefted. And now Vegas away. Dorofeev sends this one enough for Brandon Saad. Takes a heavy hit into the right side corner. 5:45 left to go in the first. Saad now double teamed. We'll just try to get it near the right side boards in Vancouver off the chip. It's turned over. This one shot wide of Lankinen. My goodness, that was Barbashev. And this one goes back down the ice. Not far enough for icing. 5:30 left to go in the first. Here is Barbashev. Outlet pass. Will kiss into the corner. Korchak. He gets away from a hit. And now an opportunity for Jake DeBrusk. He'll play this one off the chip in. Aiden Hill will stay in the goal crease near the left side of the boards. Is now opportunity here for Eichel. Eichel now on the rush. Eichel lets the pass go. Good save, Lankinen. It's a loose puck. Right to Vegas. Another shot right into the glove hand of Lankinen from Olofsson. Kevin Lankinen has been strong in this first period, and the action has been nonstop. We'll take a break.
I am All-Star 3. I am pure electric performance. From the straightaways to the hairpin turns, I am designed to be driven. The drive of tomorrow. I am All-Star 3.
Go.
New offers at Polestar.com.
About the boss?
No.
Compare hotels and hotels.com.
Our new ServiceNow platform puts AI agents to work across your company. They deal with the small stuff that bogs you down.
Agents like secret agents?
No. I once played a secret agent.
Oh, I read that one.
I heard you were great.
I was great.
That's a hat trick. That's when one player makes 3 goals in a single game.
Here, give it on.
That's Wayne Gretzky. Oh. Who's Wayne Gretzky?
He was accepted into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's nice. But we'll discover I get accepted.
Not for Filip Heel. Goal with a couple of helpers so far, and he's going to pull on one. No specials coming, and he's going to hold it and then try to sneak it past the glove. Hill. And the former goal tonight, that's going to do it. Dragging into the front of that. Can't get deposited. And here's Eichel with his long reach. The pass across, and then the readjustment by Lankinen. Here's Olofsson. There's the glove save. And Kevin Lankinen has just been
So Kevin Lankinen, right off his contract extension, is with the 5-minute mark of the first, has been terrific. As this one will be sent back now for Hannafin. Phillips on a clearing attempt for a moment. We'll just settle the left side red one. This is battling across the wall. Tyler Myers able to get the steal. Dakota Joshua trying to leave it here and around the end boards for Conor Garland. Joshua now will press into Dearborn, Michigan native. I always love his hard-nosed game on the third line. Conor Garland, as this one's knocked away for a moment, and this will be fanned by Dorofeev. Recollected now for Myers. Myers now toward the left side of the red line. Will set to do this again as Vancouver, the first one to it. Send this around for Conor Garland. Good work by the third line of Rick Tocchett's squad. Garland now and toward the right side wall. Finally gets picked off. It is 3-on-3. Vegas will send this one in for Lankinen. And Vancouver can start again in their own end. Left to right, that's what they want to do here for the rest of this first. Shots on goal are 8-4. But both teams have had their danger amount of chances. And Kevin Lankinen has been the busier netminer, no doubt. But ooh, look out over there. That one bounced in toward the fans, toward that 300 section. And that one was crazy. Hopefully everybody's okay down there as we got 3:58 left to go in the first frame. Going under with you. I'm watching the Sportsnet feed. Admittedly, I flipped over to ESPN Plus because the feed's a little bit clearer than the TV side for Xfinity. So hopefully that one sticks out okay. as we get a center ice draw. Brandon Saad, again, the former St. Louis Blues, Chicago Blackhawk. He's going to play the rest of this season with the Vegas Golden Knights, and then we'll see what ends up happening after. Really low risk, high reward, maybe medium reward pickup there for the Vegas Golden Knights, as this is recollected and across the wall, and this is not kept in by Korchak, third line defense, and now he turns it over. Here's an opportunity for Vancouver. That was a very poor play by Korchak, and we'll see if Vancouver can find anything. They got to pick up their stick now on the bench a couple times. This will be knocked away by Brett Howden off the stick lift as Brock Boeser is still trying to go ahead and chase for it. This will be spun and turned now for McNabb. So Pietrangelo and McNabb, you got the top line out there right now in the mix with Haig. And now McNabb. Start this one again for Hanifin. Again, no Shea Theodore because of the tournament, as he lost a wrist injury. Hopefully they can get him back very soon, but he's probably going to miss 2.5 weeks at least, as this puck goes out of play right at 3 minutes.
Talked about the size of the Vegas Golden Knights. And here's Korczak in the corner, then Howden with that big hip check. So if you want to create something from the corners to the front of the net, you really got to brace yourself, because Vegas.
So Brett Howden, this is another center ice draw. Career high 16 goals in 24-25. That is this season. Previous high was 9. So you got Howden. You have the mix of Dorofeev, as Nick Hague will get this one from D to D, and this will be cascaded in. Another long foot for Vancouver, as this goes a little bit too far for Niels Hoagland, and we'll get another whistle. So another one played by hand is Niels Aman is going to get some camera time, number 88. Going to have a chance to cover Vancouver a ton this year, but we do cover them usually in the playoffs quite a bit as we watch this Pacific Division matchup. Admittedly, when we get to the second intermission, I will go ahead and kind of get my schedule laid out for the week, and I'll be busy Monday and Tuesday with some Shark stuff, trying to get everything squared away for the online portion, and then the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but Tuesday and Thursday will be days I'll be looking at. And it definitely might be covering Wings and the Jackets, considering where they are in WC1 and WC2. This one now flipped in off the glass. Knocked away again, and Corso will get another hand pass. So a lot of stoppages over the last 45 seconds, and they're showing the hit that Shea Theodore braced up toward the hands. And I would have to think that he got his glove pushed into the glass and broke something, because you see him holding his wrist on the camera shot. And when you lose somebody like Shea Theodore, see if I can go back into my notes here really quickly, but when you lose somebody like Theodore, you're losing someone that has roughly 7 goals, 41 assists, 48 points, and a +10. So he's irreplaceable, really, for the Golden Knights. Again, you got Whitecloud, you got Haig, Howden, McNabb, a lot of big bodies. That's what they've had for a long time. Barbashev, Touch. Now Olofsson. Now back in behind the cage for Jack. Jack turns, spin. What a pass! Good stop for Lankinen near the right side of the post. That was Jack Eichel in one feed. And this one will be bounced in off of some players. I don't think that this is going to, hopefully not, be another one of those ones that's a penalty. So it is a penalty against Tyler Myers. This one is a gorgeous pass from end to end for Jack Eichel. Good save off Barbashev near the right post. And I'm not even sure Kevin Lankinen slides all the way over, just like Sonic the Hedgehog fashion. And then this one goes all the way over the glass again. And third penalty. 2 too many men penalties, and 1 a puck over the glass, just needless penalties against Vancouver. Here is Hanifin, shot, save, Lankinen. Now in toward the left side, trying to find Jack Eichel again. Nothing wrong with VGK's power play. They just got to convert here. Hanifin slowly put this around for Stone. Stone near the right side down. Stone's going to work his way toward the net. Dorofeev. Now Hanifin play crisscross. Dorofeev. Now to the right side boards. Inside Stone trying to look for Eichel off a quick touch. Again, Eichel with the right-handed shot. Again, a lot more lefties in the NHL than righties, but it's good to have there for Eichel. Angle sticks draws. Just one of the very best two-way players. You didn't really see that in Buffalo. You saw more goal scoring, but after the neck fusion surgery, he's been excellent. Stone off the drop. Eichel. Really hard to dispossess with the puck when he is on his game. This one goes back down to Hanifin. Hanifin, good seam pass. Now toward the left side for Eichel. He's just doing a slow loop here from right to left. He's on the left dot, draws a double team. Send this one back for Stone. Now I'll have to shove this in off the glass hurdle. This is Hanifin slap pass. This one gets deflected. And now Vegas has it in behind the net. Eichel toward the right side dot, walks in. Good save, Lankinen left off hurdle. As this one's picked up here for Hanifin high slot. Vegas power play looks beautiful. They just need to finish. Centered out in front. This one bounces off of Barbashev and sent back down the ice. 30 seconds left on Vegas's third power play. Too many men and one puck over the glass. It's Tyler Myers in for at least 25 more seconds. He hopes. As this one, clear entry near the right side. Drop. Barbashev tried to leave it for Olofsson, and this is sent back down again by Vancouver. Excellent job on the penalty kill. 20 seconds left to go in the first 12 shots for Vegas. A third power play. Olofsson. Now Barbashev. High slot Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo all the way to the left side line. Down to 8 seconds. This goes off of Pietrangelo's skates. Vancouver sends it down the ice. That will end the first. They killed 3 penalties. They only had 4 shots on goal. Kevin Lankinen brilliant in this first, as we're still scoreless. Come back. We'll call the second.
Well, on the power play for the Golden Knights, this is going to be a high tip from Hurdle in front of the net. Lankinen falls it down and off to the side. And once again, Hanifin towards the front of the net. Mark Stone with the deflection up high. Lankinen dialed in there. And this beautiful one against the high slot. You really got to be careful. The goaltender down, use the right arm and leg to keep that puck going by.
Not wasting any time. Over to the high, he's confident. So will be confident as the contract extension. The story of this first period. Canucks nothing, Vegas nothing. Bottom of the panel. Come on, down to the right.
I'll leave this snap platform next. Every cool business point. And actually what to be. Yeah.
I too.
Yeah. R&D. Yeah. R&D. Awesome. Yeah. That's what we call an hour. All right. Hey.
Oh, if you I'm in a business and you can follow calendar.
So let's get those stats in for the first. Shots on goal 13-5 for VGK. Hits 9-5 for Van. Face-offs, my goodness. Vegas taking control of that 14-3 on the draws. Giveaways 7-1. And you don't want to leave that there, but 7-1 Vegas. Power plays. Vancouver doesn't have one, and Vegas. Vegas is 0 for 3. So Filip Hronek gets denied after getting his own rebound. Keeper Sherwood denied off the bad giveaway. Hoglander has already served a second. Too many men bench minor. Second penalty killed. Eichel off the rush before break to Olofsson denied by Lankinen's glove. Seattle's pass is missed behind the net. Third power play for Vegas does look good. It's Eichel at the right dot. Stone in front. Handed from the high slot for shots. Alongside A and B unit for Barbashev and Dorofeyev. That's my reset there right now. But Kevin Lankinen, he has been the man. 5 out of 5 for Aiden Hill. 13 of 13 for Kevin Lankinen. Fresh off that extension, as we talked about, he looks quite good. So let's go through the scoreboard Looks like everything is done except for our game. So the Red Wings had a 3-1 lead against the Minnesota Wild. Let me refresh these standings here on ESPN, but they could not hold it. Marco Rossi gets the game winner in overtime. The Red Wings have to settle for a point. At least they get one. That would be big. And again, I lied. The only other game that is going on besides ours is Utah and the LA Kings. That one at Crypto. Kings currently have a 3-2 lead. That is the only one in progress. It was Barrett Hayden on the power play. Drew Doughty got his first of the year. Again, coming back from injury. He's got some burn in the Four Nations. And Hayden gets his second on the power play. 2 power play goals for him. Fiala and Alex Laferriere answer. Darcy Kemper, 13 of 15. Good enough right now. Connor Ingram, 16 of 19 as the Kings are up by 1 after 2. Scoreless in our game after 1. I got the late night hockey in Canada. The Flyers smash the Oilers. And right now, for virtue of a tie with games in hand, that will move VGK to spot numero uno. Rasmus Ristolainen gets an empty netter in the third at 17:01. That was a 6-3 final, but it's Tippett, Andrei Kuzmenko with his fifth in the power play from Konechny and Ristolainen, and then Tippett and Couturier earlier in the second. Matei Michkov, his 17th. Klingberg, Draisaitl, and Ekholm were the goal scorers. Samuel Ersson just 15 of 18. And Stuart Skinner, rough night for him, 26 out of 31 as the Oilers get served. They got to play tomorrow as well. Speaking of getting served, it is Alex's team and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Caps score 5 times unanswered in the second period. It's Ethan Frank, Martin Ferravari, Chikrin, Protas, and Wilson. 6-2 after 2. Dylan Strome and Brandon Dumaine. Danton Heinen scores Crosby and Letang. Nedeljkovic gets pulled after giving up 5. Joe Blomqvist gives up 3. And Logan Thompson, probably one of his worst games of the year. He can give up 3 and still win 8-3. That's how good he's been. He had 906 save percentage in that one. Sabres, if you're sitting down for this one, 5 unanswered goals. In the first, 3 unanswered in the second. They're all unanswered. It's Jack Quinn, Dahlin, Thompson, McLeod, Dahlin, Kreider, and Zibanejad make it 5-2 as the Sabres stall comfortably with Tage Thompson, McLeod, and Henry Yuki Haru. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, 26 out of 28. Igor Shesterkin gives up 5. He has a 688 in this game. Jonathan Quick gives up 3. They got destroyed at KeyBank Center, did the Rangers. Man, oh man. The Kraken get a big win. They're going to need to get a lot of wins out of the break to do well. Kaapo Kakko has been on fire since the trade from New York to Seattle. For Matty Beniers and Shane Wren on the power play, it was 1-0 after 1. Eetu Luostarinen made it 1-1 after 2 from Lindell and Mikkola, and McCann from Larson and Wright. Wright's got 21 apples on the year. Good for him. Bobrovsky, 20 of 22. Joy DeCord, phenomenal. 26 of 27 as the Kraken get the win on the road. Stars, no problem right out of the break. They have been hot all year. They've had good balanced scoring. Dadonov, Harley, Duchesne, and Johnston. Johnston with an empty netter, 9 seconds left. Answered Jack Hughes, who had a couple. So good to see Jack Hughes get a couple of goals because I honestly thought during Four Nations he was pretty invisible. I just got to be honest with you. I didn't think he played that well. But he played well in this game, scored 2 goals in the loss. Jake Allen, 22-25. Jacob Markstrom starting to get healthy, but he's not close. That's versus Casey DeSmith, 31 of 33 for the Stars. As Jake Ottinger gets a little bit of a rest. The Predators get a 2-1 win at home against the Avalanche. That's pretty big. Jonathan Marchessault gets a goal. Ducks hold off the Bruins in OT on the road, 3-2. Maple Leafs, it's a push late from the Hurricanes, still win 6-3. They had 4 unanswered in the first. The Canadiens get a big win over the Senators. That helps the Red Wings big time because the Sens now have to go to WC2 with the same amount of games. Red Wings move up. Blue Jackets win 5-1 over the Hawks. And the Jets take a 4-3 win in the shootout over the Blues. Blues get at least 1 point. So with all the moves, Film Independent Spirit Awards for Cooper Hopkins, so he's already getting that stuff done. So he's a busy man. I'm good to see that for Cooper Hopkins. I know he's been working hard. We have, with all the games today, there's been some movement. So with the Blue Jackets getting a full 2 points, they move into a 3-way tie. Bruins get 1. Rangers get nothing. Islanders were inactive today. Islanders have 2 games in hand of a lot of teams just one of the Red Wings. So Red Wings are in good shape there. But Bruins get 1. Blue Jackets get 2. Senators get nothing. Red Wings get 1. So it's a 3-way tie for the WC spot in the East. Blue Jackets have no games in hand. The Red Wings have 1. They are out of WC2 right now. They are on the outside looking in, but it was big for the Senators to lose today. And I think, as I've said, as far as my schedule, I know I got Saturday, Sunday with the Sharks. I think Thursday I'm going to cover the Red Wings and the Blue Jackets because that's a battle for the wild card there. I think that makes a lot of sense. So the Red Wings, big for them to get at least 1. Columbus gets 2. Devils don't get anything, so it's just a 6-point lead, really, of a lot of teams in the Metro. I should maybe even say 10 for the Devils. So because the Rangers have 58 and they're in the Metro, the Devils have 68. So Devils really aren't in any sort of danger as far as losing a playoff spot. They're 6 points from the wild card, but they would be playing the Carolina Hurricanes. And really all they're going to do is switch home ice advantage between 3-2 because I don't think anybody's catching the Caps. Once we get into the second intermission, I'll get my schedule ready for the week.
We love our new home.
There's so much space.
But we have ants.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
It's not a house. I think you can keep it clean. At least Geico makes monthly on the car insurance easy.
For bundling and easy, get more with Geico.
Now make sure I get pretty far out because they ain't advertisement.
Oh, we're advertising. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
Let's go, Popeye.
Had it with your old phone. Ready to get done with it? We've got you. At Verizon, trade in any phone, any condition for the new iPhone. Get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us on any plan. Now with Genmoji. And get iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all free on us. That's up to $2,000 in value. Only on Verizon.
Hey, clothes available. Just saying.
That's what I want. Something 100% genuine. Good day, buddy.
They're talking about the BMW.
Right. We'll find your ultimate match. There's Hughes, they're certified, and then there's BMW certified. Take advantage of exceptional offers today through BMW Financial Services. Bye, honey.
Morning breath, huh?
Dr. Garcia?
Oof. Morning breath can be a sign of underlying health issues. Crestco Health mouthwash protects your mouth overnight, every night, by killing millions of bacteria and preventing oral health issues like plaque and bad breath before they start.
Not the burn.
Is your asthma rescue a dinosaur? Air Super is the only asthma rescue inhaler FDA approved to treat symptoms and help prevent asthma attacks. Air Super should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing doesn't improve or worsens, or for serious allergic reactions like rash, mouth or tongue swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing, or chest pain. Using Air Super more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include increased risk of thrush or infections or heart problems like faster heart rate and higher blood pressure. Ask your doctor if Air Super is right for you.
Going sportsbook, where betting locals never mattered more. Let's go to Los Angeles. Did you watch this stuff? Yes. February 22nd, 1989, I was traded 36 years ago for Mark Fitzpatrick, Wayne McBean, and Doug Crossman. Who won the deal? Alex LaFerriere, Fortune School, there at his 15th on the year at crypto.com. Oh, what do you think? Line change presented by Sports Interaction, Canada's homegrown sportsbook. Bet local. The second period. I'm in a Service Now platform puts AI agents to work across your company. They deal with the small stuff that bogs you down.
Agents like secret agents?
You know, I once played a secret agent.
Oh, I missed that one.
Where you were great.
I was great.
As your host, I have some rules. 2 flush maximum per bathroom visit. No games, no fun. There's a great barbecue outside, but don't touch that.
Meanwhile, at Rivo, when other vacation rentals make you share your turf with the host, try one, that's all yours.
Hey guys, something I want to talk to you about. There's a change in here.
2 games.
2 changes. Have you ever heard of the dog beds, bro?
Yeah.
No matter how perfect things are now, and you don't want them to change,
It'll be fine.
that's all I'm saying. I told you it'd be fine. The 3-row luxury TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe.
Now make sure I get 3-5 because they ain't advertising it.
Oh, we're advertising. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
Let's go, Popeye.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So today we're going to work on our checking.
Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking. I know we can help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan, oh, you wanted to do that.
My turn. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy.
Hello, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, we know. Allegra has 0% brain interference for fast, non-drowsy allergy relief, so you won't be sneezy or sleepy.
You know what I'm allergic to?
Maybe not even grumpy. Stop your sneeze and ditch your drowsiness with Allegra. It's a no-brainer. See Disney Snow White in theaters March 21st, rated PG.
The sheets are so soft. And the smell, what'd you do?
I added Downy Ultra Soft to the
You
wash.
should have got out of dinner with Ben and Kate and just curl up here.
You could tell them we have jury duty tonight.
That's not a thing.
It's them.
Hi, we're going to have to cancel. We have jury duty tonight. The both of us.
They bought it?
Yeah.
Downy Ultra Soft is not only luxury.
All golden nights until later in the break. The Canucks have going 13 shots by laying 6 high-danger chances. So Kevin Langen and easily restoring very important thing. At the other end, Aiden Hill just back from 4 Nations.
So if you're wondering what that sound is, it is just the horn that's being cranked up for the start of the second. You got that little turn crank. Aiden Hill had Canada teammates sign his pads in the mixer, so that's pretty cool. That is a souvenir you have forever, once with the gold medal and the 4 Nations Championship. I'm not sure if my former broadcaster on the side of Broken University, Don Tottingham, was being a little wry smile. Was who watched the 4 Nation? I can't believe it was 10 million people. That's a fake tournament. I wonder if he was only saying that being hyperbolic, or he was angry that the United States didn't win. I thought I absolutely loved it, alongside with Alec Nava. It was a lot of fun. Again, I wish Cooper Hopkins would be able to join in for us, but think he's been a little bit busy with work because I saw some of the stuff on Instagram. So speaking of who's been busy, Kevin Lincoln and the busier of the netminder. Vegas had 3 power plays, and pretty much 3 of them have been sloppy for the Vancouver Canucks in the mix. You had too many men on the ice and 1 puck over the glass for Tyler Myers and Dakota Joshua. Watch this one get sent in. So John Shorthouse and Dave Tomlinson are the play-by-play and color side. My name is John Ott. I'm watching this one now on ESPN Plus. I was trying to carry it on the TV side for CBC, but we still got the same feed anyway, just a little bit clear. As this one will be sent in. Lincoln will stop it with the glove hand, try to chop it in the corner. This one will be stick down. Carson Soucy, former Seattle Kraken member, loses it to Howden. Here's a puck that gets stripped, and Lincoln bails his team out. Fresh off that extension, he has been phenomenal in this game so far. And really, that's the only other word you can use. Hronek's pass will get shoveled in. 19-15 as we've just started the second. We are still scoreless. Now toward the right side off the flip, it is Marcus Petterson. Petterson now will put this one short side to Aiden Hill. He'll hold. Convenient there, you get the little M and period there for Petersson because you got Elias the D-man, you got Marcus the D-man, and then an EP40 on the side for the forwards. As this was a big celebration for Rick Tocchet and the coaching staff with Bruce Cassidy and John Cooper and Team Canada. And now Tocchet and Cassidy are against each other tonight. So we know what it is for their main teams. This is a Pacific Division matchup. VGK now has the first spot because the Oilers lost today in the Pacific, and Vancouver sitting in the 4th spot in the Pacific, the 2nd wild card. It is Myers as Colorado Avalanche with that first spot in the WC right now. They're still trying to get ahead of Minnesota in the Central, who beat the Wings today, got 2 points. Red Wings had to settle for 1. Now and around the end boards is Marcus Petterson. Pettersson's pass will be ahead here for Drew O'Connor. A couple of former Penguins touch the puck as this one's knocked away to the right side. Brock Boeser coughs it up. And now Barbashev. And amongst the corner, spin and turn. Good back pass. Gets thefted away from Filip, able to force the steal and send this one down. Gloved out of the air. Vancouver trying to get onside. Elias Pettersson will take his shot. The D-man. And this one will be sent in the corner there. I should say EPD for him, but it gets a little bit too crazy there. So Elias Pettersson, the D-man, lets it go, and this one goes up and out play. So we'll have some fun because if you get Lucas Pettersson there from the Ducks and then the one more that they have in Ottawa, you can get all 5 on one line, and then it's just nightmare fuel for anybody that does play-by-play. But I would enjoy it. It would just be funny because all I have to say is Pettersson. As we get a camera shot there, Rick Tocchet, another center ice draw. There's been a lot of those as these pucks been going on play. This will be sent in now for the D-man release. Now toward the right side off the chop, this will be Korchak. Try to brush this one into the corner, and Vancouver will kick a couple swinging sticks for EP40 as this one's looking around for Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk will be pinned against the wall. Mavoy will hit this one off the glass nicely. This will be a race for the puck now. We'll see who gets to it. Dorofeev fights it off, and he tries to slam it in short side. This one goes wide of Lincoln, and it's still brushed in behind the inboards. And now Vancouver can try to take this one left to left. EP40 will send this one ahead. 17:25 left in the second. The shot board is 14-6, courtesy of the 3 power plays that Vegas has, but they haven't scored just yet. It's 0-0. This one will be sent back down the ice. Here for Lincoln, and he'll close it with the left pad. As this was dangerously played against the post, and now Filip Hronek gets a chance to pick this one up alongside with Forbert. There's a pass in from 100. This one will chip in off the Vegas bodies. Nick Hague have to go quick off the glass for Keegan Kolesar. Kolesar's pass couldn't find Nick Waugh. And now Teddy Bluger and Derek Forbert as this is Niels Amon taking off the puck. Set pick back up now for Zach Whitecloud here for Nick Waugh. Waugh now near the right side will just shovel it in deep. This will be Hronek. Takes a big hit, tried to make a play. As this is picked up here, Teddy Bluger will finish his hit. As this goes toward the left side of the blue line. Here's a shot that gets deflected way wide and across the boards near the right side red line. Niels Amon. His pass will get picked off. Teddy Bluger now stick lifted again. Here from Filip Hronek as this one will get shelled in by Vancouver. The forwards take a change for Rick Tocchet's squad. Try to go left to right for the mustard gold, and between the red and white and red striping here as it's still scoreless. This one picked off by Garland. Garland right into the breadbasket of Hill. Will hold. 16:05 left to go in the second as they get a camera shot of Hill and Lankinen. This one will just get shoveled in by Vancouver a couple times. And off the steal away from Carson Soucy, this was looking in behind. It was Barbashev trying to bank it in. He just couldn't do so off of Lankinen, who has been masterful in this game so far. All 14 shots, Aiden Hill, all 7 shots. This is Filip. Will win this one toward the left side. Pius Suter will pick it up. Garland will put this one. Joshua deflected again, and Joshua tried to play it out in front. Dakota send this one out short side. This one knocked away from Pius Suter. Conor Garland will send this one out through the goal mouth. And this is picked off by EP, the D-man. As Soucy will send this one in now for Aiden Hill. It's Alex Pietrangelo. Pass from 100. Now back pass to Stone. Stone slows up near the right side dot. Mark Stone turns. This will leave it toward the right side boards here for Howden. Howden takes a big hit, trying to make a play. Big rebound. And this one nicely played by Myers. It's shoveled in the corner. Back and around now, Vegas recollects. Here is Brett Howden. Howden now taking some hits, trying to make a play. He's being bothered by Myers. This one bounced off Marcus Petterson. Leave now toward the right side for Vegas. As they try to take this one here from McNabb. Slap pass. This one deflected off of Vancouver bodies. And out of the zone, Hedl avoids that reverse hit. Good job there because he has to deal with some head injuries. You want to see Hedl on the ice. This is Hedl. We'll give chase. As this one gets brushed in the corner now, Vegas has line numero uno out there as Jack Eichel near the right sideline. This will be sent in. Jack Eichel will lurk. He won't chase just yet. He will soft try to force the steal, but this is with Hedl. Hedl will push this one in, try to find Boeser. Hedl recollects behind him, and Barbashev then gets the steal. Eichel's lofted pass from Barbashev. This one is picked off and sent toward Lankinen. And there's a friendly fire, but Lankinen hit it with the stick anyway. This will be recollected. Derek Forbert's pass just out of the reach of Conor Garland as he will find this into the corner now. Vegas able to get it out. 14-10 left to go in the second. We're still waiting for the game's first goal. This will be an opportunity. Kiefer Sherwood, former Predator, will steal. This will be dropped nice and across the wall, kept in by Vancouver. Shot from the point. This one tipped wide, back in toward the left side of the crease. This is Marcus Petterson now. Send this one around. DeBrusk picks it up from EP40. DeBrusk's pass to the left side goes off a severe angle, and Vegas try to get this one out. Carson Soucy throws it in deep. Here is Vancouver. They were in the midst of a change. Dangerous pass, and they score! Vancouver! Nice work there. They were in the midst of a change, and on the left side boards and a pass right across. This is Jake DeBrusk, and it's the first goal of the game for Vancouver. Excellent work for Kiefer Sherwood as he throws it off the outside of the cage. He finds Jake DeBrusk as he'll pick it up near the right side wall. It gets funneled toward him, and at one time he keeps his stick on the ice and finishes it off. And Vancouver gets the first one in this game. It's a gorgeous goal. Good work for Kiefer Sherwood just to keep it alive.
Goal number 20 for Jake DeBrusk. And he continues to do most of his damage on the road. Jake DeBrusk, 20 goals this season, 14 have come away from home. And he gets his 33rd NHL point with that goal that opens the scoring here in Phoenix. 6:22 with time to get back in. DeBrusk from Sherwood and Soucy, who made a good play to hustle and keep that puck into the right point. DeBrusk had the initial tip near the high slot, and Vegas never really recovered after that. Sherwood is kind of looking up to the point, but he turns it to his shoulder, gets it all the way across the front of the net. His DeBrusk, who seems to be always available for a puck when it's 10 feet from the goalie. And he makes no mistake, slides it near the net. So the Canucks get the opening goal despite being outshot 15-8 to this point in the game.
So Canucks it's a second icing here. Shouldn't miss much as far as the play-by-play. This will go all the way back now. Vegas will get another chance. They're being outshot 15-8, but I give all marks there for Kiefer Sherwood. Again, his team was in the middle of a change. He was able to hunt the puck himself behind the mesh of Hill. And then as he tried to bank it off Aiden Hill, it's a fluttering puck toward the right side dot, and Jake DeBrusk keeps his stick down on the ice, scores off the rebound, essentially a one-timer that goes right past Hill and gives Vancouver the first goal of the game off the tie-up, and Nick Hague shoots it way wide as Jack Eichel will recollect. Again, he's very hard to take off the puck. Good save, Lankinen. It's a funnel, and this one now sent back around. Marcus Petterson tried to shovel it in the corner and back down the ice again. Petrangelo not far enough for icing. Shot board is 16-8. Doubled up is Vancouver, but they got the first goal. They get another whistle. So hooking call against Vegas. Elias Pettersson, the D-man, is the one that is slow to get up here, number 25. He's outside there with Suter and Joshua. Looks like he is going to get back to his feet. Checking across his face. Let me see. We got clipped by Barbashev, and then he couldn't brace himself. It'll be a power play for Vancouver.
Agents like secret agents? Yeah. I once played a secret agent.
Oh, I missed that one. I heard you work for me.
I was played.
Trains. Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel. Carry your way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
You got the ticket?
Vivid Seats has legit tickets for the tick fans. For concerts, sports, and everything in between. Vivid Seats can score deals on great seats. Fast, easy, and reliable. On something you can't miss, Vivid Seats doesn't miss. With the only ticket company in the game that rewards you for buying. Vivid Seats, a mission ticketing partner of ESPN.
So DeBrusk from Sherwood and Susie.
Today, we're going to work on our checking. Sorry, I heard checking.
There's a misunderstanding.
I meant checking. I know we can help save our customers money on their car insurance. Whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage. Precisely.
Now, let's go. Susan, oh, you wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How'd you help?
It's killing me.
You missed his new haircut because you were busy.
Jackson Flames for that second wild card spot. The Canucks had the upper hand, 3 points up, and they had the tiebreaker. If the cutoff is 96, and that may be a touch high, Canucks would be 33 points from their remaining 27 games. Certainly doable at their current rate. Their immediate focus is padding their lead on the Flames tonight, and they're set for their first.
So Scott Oak says if 96 points is the cutoff, which he's aiming a little high, the Canucks will need 33 points in their next 27 games to keep their wild card spot. That sounds pretty doable when you think about it. And right now, it's the first goal of the game for Jake DeBrusk. LA is just taking a 3-2 lead over Utah. They're trying to hold on to that third seed. Canucks, that'd be the only spot that they could probably get. But they really don't want to play the Edmonton Oilers again in the mix. The LA Kings. Slap shot. Good save there from Pew Suiters. That was set up by DeBrusk. Opportunity now for EP40. Now Hronek into the traffic. Save Hill toward the left pad, and EP can't hold as this goes back now for Filip Hronek, former Red Wings man. Hronek now, right up the gut, trying to drop this one too hard off the glass for Petersson. After a recollect, he gets knocked down. He did not have a good formation, so it's really important for Elias Pettersson, the forward side, for 40 to pick this one up, because you made that trade to get rid of JT Miller. This is essentially his team to lead off now, and he's a 100-point guy when he's at his best. Aiden Hill gets it, can't clear, bounces off of Myers, and Petersson. Now in the corner for Niels Höglander. Höglander still with it. It's Pew Suter. Back to Myers. Here comes the Ripper. This one off the stick shaft to Hill. Vancouver playing very well right now as it's Tyler Myers. Toward the right side, Petersson, right dot. He has Stone lurking with him. He can't steal. Myers, slap pass. Here is Suter. Petersson now picks it up. He lets it go. This one shoveled off the defense. Petrangelo will hook this one down the ice. 22 of 26 in the last 12 home games of the Vegas penalty kills. So both these penalty kills have been quite good. Hedl, all sorts of speed from Joshua. Give back to Filip. Filip now shoveling the corner. He was picked up from the Rangers. Pretty good trade for them as far as cap relief because Vancouver is not going to be in cap hell. And Patrick Allvin can continue to do his job. Tyler Myers. 15 seconds left to go in the first power play as Barbashev's in the box for hooking the D-man. Pettersson. Hedl now. As Korchak lost it for a moment, it's Hronek on the steal for Garland. This one to the right side corner. Garland now does the loop. Garland now to the right side red line, and will pick it up again off the steal, off Kolesar. Another rebound. This one, Boeser gets blocked by the defense out in front. And now Vegas on the edge of his shift. It's Barbashev. Chance, good blocker to side by Lankinen. Right in there from Barbashev, who was right under the box. As we're almost halfway through this one in regulation, still 1-0. Jake DeBrusk, the only goal, his 20th of the year. He's had a great year for Vancouver. Block shots 10-5. Dorofeev loses it. Snapped it now. Niels Höglander. Höglander works toward the wall. He has to get around the referee. That's just unfortunate for there. He got right in the way to the zebra. And now Dorofeev will just shoulder it down the ice. He's already near the bench anyway. Might as well take his change. Shot board reads 17-10 for VGK. Long outlet pass picked off. Tomas Hertl. Try to get going here on the center side. And Vegas just onside. Long shot Dorofeev's knocked away by Lankinen. There's this one in the corner. Pietrangelo. This one goes off the glove and back in behind the net. Marcus Pettersson. Send back around the end boards here. This is Derek Forbert. Touch off the stick of Teddy Bluger. As it's 9:35 left to go in the second. John here with you on the solo call. Thank you for joining me today. Good inside out move for Barbashev. Try to buy some time for the reinforcements. Here is an opportunity. Hertl gets taken away from the puck. Carson Soucy trying to do his job. And this is Marcus Pettersson. Flip back down for Sherwood. Sherwood gets taken down for a bit. I think he just lost an edge as EP40 will watch. This one hits off the glass. And now Vegas off the stick lift, able to survive a couple times, is Eichel. He is a magician with the puck. He has a lot of strength as well. As this is Korchak. We'll send this around the end boards. Picked off by Vegas. High slot shot. Tipped. Scores! After the tip, it's a big rebound. I don't know if it's Olofsson's goal, but Vegas has tied this one up. 8:58 left to go in the second. Hard work there, Barbashev, Olofsson. This one tipped at the point, and VGK. Barbashev, the first to the celebration line, has tied it off the rebound. So Caden Korchak was the one that the rebound was collected off Barbashev. Barbashev scores. He gets his 16th, ties this game at 1. Vancouver being outshot 20-10, but the score is back to even again. A pair of goals in this second period. You got Ivan Barbashev with the latest that answered Jake DeBrusk. It's 1-1. Hedl, beautiful touch pass. Drew O'Connor's by himself. They will slow down to the right side red line. There's a pass in between the skate blades. And Vancouver try to recollect this here. Olofsson and Korchak get primary and secondary assists. As this one not out, Vancouver will play this one from the point. Aiden Hill's going to hold. 8:10 left to go in the second. We'll step out. It is Barbashev with the latest. He answered Jake DeBrusk. We're tied at 1.
That's the sound of Bet Rivers' new exclusive basketball compacts game. Bet Rivers compacts, more chances to win are in the cards. Place qualified same-game parlays to earn bronze, silver, or gold digital player cards. And follow live as you go for profit boost, bonus bets, or even a shot at up to $10,000 in bonus credits. Tear into the action with Bet Rivers' exclusive basketball
ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000+ on-the-market games and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
All season long on the network.
He really was destroyed in 20 minutes. Now teams trading goals here in the second. And what, as I said, it's been a pretty even period. You're right. I think Vegas carried more of the play, but the Canucks then come to play in the second. Come up with a loose puck behind the net. Hill kind of trying to block the pass, unsuccessful, and it's behind him. And then the Knights go to work in their offensive zone. Good timing to be right there at the front of the net.
Being ozone draw here for Vancouver. Wins it cleanly, does Hedl. Start this one again off the commercial break. About 8 minutes left to go in the second. It's a 1-1 game. Barbashev, his first goal in 17 games. The last scored on December 14th. They get a Sportsnet for that as this one goes up and on a plane into the seat. So no penalties here. And we'll do this on the Vancouver side of the blue line. So Barbashev, I mean, I remember covering this alongside with Florida when Vegas first won the Cup when Florida was too beat up. And Tkachuk had a broken sternum. He had broken foot there. Montour, all sorts of stuff beat up for Florida. They couldn't do it. But Barbashev, in the words of Cooper Hopkins, he was an absolute monster. He was absolutely right. I mean, he was just absolutely killing it. And get him back locked in. And alongside what you already have for, Howden, Dorofeev, and all that, Vegas could look as they usually do. Conor, Garland. Now in toward the right side again. They're still sitting number 1 in the Pacific. This is a big game right now for Vancouver just to kind of keep pace in that wild card. Will outstretch pass too far and alongside for Howden. Howden's trying to leave this one here as this is Pietrangelo shot and right glove save for Lankinen, who has been very sharp. Again, couldn't do anything off of a third rebound, which was just cleaned up by Barbashev, but he has been brilliant. Really the only reason why this game is still 1-1.
He started the season with the Canucks 10-0-1 on the road. Hasn't really looked back.
So Kevin Lankinen with the Canucks on the road this started 10-0-1. So that's why his numbers have just been absolutely terrific here. At home, it's been a different story, but on the road, he's Mr. Consistent. Even more so than that. That's superhuman. DeBrusk. Big slap shot Myers in the rebound. Gets shoveled in the corner. That one at 91. The ZP, the D-man, will send this one in alongside Marcus Petterson. This will be flipped back down the ice, and Tyler Myers is good stop by Lincoln, and that negates the ice altogether. Shot board is 21-12 for VGK. As this one shoveled in the left side boards, Jake DeBrusk. Whoa, he takes a big hit on the other side and along for Korchak. He pops right back up, though, as this is now sent the other way. And Vegas will watch this one pinball to the left side boards into the neutral zone as it's EP will watch this one go to Hill. This one chipped in off the glass. Vancouver steals quickly. Hoglander off the center. This is Hronek now toward the right side. The first shot was stopped by Hill. Here comes another one. This one goes off his left pad and ricochets down into Vancouver's D end. This one is a good pass in off the inboards from Bluger. Sends it in deep now. Hoglander now in the mix for Neil Zaman. He gets taken down in front of the zebra. No call. 6:05 left to go in the second. Here's an opportunity for Elias Petterson. Flip this one in now for Aiden Hill. Finish off the hit again. Bluger bounces off of him and gets picked back up again. Vancouver's doing a good job in this second period hunting pucks. It's part of the reason why the score is what it is. Icing gets negated as Victor Olofsson has to price to pay there just to pick it back up. Marcus Pettersson now in alongside Carson Soucy off the tie-up. 5:38 left to go here in this second. John Eder with you on the solo call. Glad you can join me and stay up late on the East Coast. Here's a shot. This one goes wide. Might have off the outside of the post, possibly. I think it went wide, though, is O'Connor. This will be a one-touch feed there from Bluger. Now, Brock Boeser trying to get inside-out positioning, but this is Vegas. Pass from 50. Now quickly find the entry for Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh slows up off the flutter. This one knocked away Tanner Pearson. And now sent back around Nick Waugh. Tries to relocate this puck, Tanner. Now into the right side back to Nick. Wow, we'll send this one around. He gets thefted by Elias Petterson, the D-man, as Vancouver try to escape in their own end as it's Filip. Hedl off the drop for Drew O'Connor. Now to Hedl. I tried to go short side all in one motion, and he missed it off the rush. Chance out in front. It was deflected. It bounced off a hill with the traffic in front, and now Vegas will quickly try to push the other way as O'Connor. Slap shot does not get out. Petersson keeps it in. Here's a feed that gets blocked out the side by the defense near the right dot. Hedl now. Now for Dakota Joshua, outstretched stick. I don't know if Vancouver stayed on side. The Zebras said they did, but it's still picked off. Vegas trying to just collect their own stick there for Olofsson. He's going to be exhausted, so they'll just get off the ice. Petrangelo now will take this one from D to D. Here's Stone. Stone now off the drop. This will be picked up now for Saad. Saad, this one goes high from Petrangelo. His wrister from the left side blue line is now Hronek. Gets all turned around. And Suter loses it. A couple of Red Wings lose the puck there. This is now toward the left side red line here for Lincoln, and he's in the butterfly near the left post. Saad, number 20, loses the puck for a moment. Now Saad will circumvent and spin around. This one will be sent back down by Garland. This will be iced, but Vancouver was exhausted. They're going to have to win a draw here. 3:41 left to go in the second.
And then Nick Watt is going to come to the front of the net, and Ankelin's going to be able to track that just at the last moment. They gave a chance I was talking about where Aiden Hill stays big enough for long enough.
So 3 points, 10 shots, about 18:39 time on ice for Filip Hedl in 4 games since their trade. He's got 9:33 today. Hedl can do a little bit of everything. Usually he's a bottom 6, but you figure about since that trade, he's still young enough. And New York really doesn't do a good job, the Rangers, as far as developing young talent. And that's just something I have to say in all honesty. The only guy they really had is still there in the mix for the lottery bowls. And that's really all he had for Alexei Lafreniere. But he was the number 1 pick. He's got a paint on. So face-offs were heavily in favor of Vegas after the first. It's still 17-12 for Vegas, but as I look at it now, it was 14-3 and from 17-12. So much better effort there for Vancouver. And on the circles here, 3:35 again iced against Vancouver. So Connor Garland probably the one to take it again. He's a guy that is usually in a bottom 6, but he does a good job hunting pucks. He plays as a bottom 6, should use the body, use the speed, and make the smart play. This one, won by Suter, bounced off of Hronek, and Hronek ices it again.
You want to make sure you're not fiddling around the puck. Right off the face-off near your goaltender.
So Pius Suter won it clean, but he bounced it off Hronek's body, and Hronek said, enough of this. I don't want to have a bad play out in front of me. I'm just going to throw it down. He goes, I didn't mean to ice it, but that's just what it is. So 3 straight icings here against the Canucks. Now Jack Eichel gets an opportunity against Suter. Suter's good, but Eichel, this is probably where he's favored on that first line. You got Victor Olofsson with him as he throws it in the right side boards for Hanifin. Long shot, this one is just swept away there by Hronek. Good work there off the cascade off the backboards. As this is now Hanifin able to keep it in off the touch. He lets it go. Double deflection. Lincoln saves it. And it falls right to him from Olofsson up the crease. 3:12 as Lincoln makes another save. I think we'll take one more break, and then we'll get set to end the second period. 3:12 left. We're tied at 1. Appreciate you guys staying up late here on the East Coast, about 11:30 side of it. It is a 1-1 game. Jake DeBrusk and Ivan Barbashev off the 3rd rebound as Caden Korchak let it go from the point. And that's still where we are. Kevin Lankinen has been terrific in this one. Again, one more commercial break, and then we will get set to end the second. Got about 3 minutes or so left to go.
Experience more with Norwegian. Oh, I tried these. It's
from the customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
Then how do we do this? We help the car. Oh, RV coverage. Great, that's why I cover this. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him up there.
You've got this, Ken.
I get the other. I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
Leonardo da Vinci struggled to get his inventions.
Man, get that food over that seat.
What if you used the smart buying tools on Amazon Business? They help you work more efficiently, so you can focus on what you do best.
So though their last line of defense, Kevin Langford's been their best. For as much as Hughes wanted to be in Boston for the Canada-USA final on Thursday, and USA coach Mike Sullivan announced he would be, it's clear now the Canucks could not clear him medically, so the conflict would have been have him fly across the continent, risk aggravating his injury or sure.
So Scott Oak's talking about on the Four Nations side. So for the U.S., when Charlie McAvoy, again, thankfully able to avoid sepsis in the right side of the arm as he was sent back in the Boston hospital. USA wanted to get Quinn Hughes back. He just wasn't able to get medically cleared. They didn't want to flow him all the way across everything. He's still out with the oblique. That's what he's designated right now. But I think Quinn Hughes, I would say probably after the month of February is done, we'll probably see him playing games again with the Vancouver Canucks. That just really makes that team that much more dangerous. This one's turned over. This is Barbashev. He takes a back pass instead, and that is going to make it easy for Olofsson and Lincoln to recover there. Not sure why he didn't shoot it, as this is picked up now off of the center out for Sherwood, and this will get shoveled back down. 2:20 left to go. At least John Shorthouse and company are mentioning the same thing that I did. And Barbashev should have just let it fly. He already got one in this game. Lankinen now, as this one bounce off the stick, gets pushed in the corner now, and recollected now. This is a dangerous feed that gets centered out in front. Petersson able to get this one with the help of Sherwood down the ice. 2 minutes left to go in the second. This is again Vegas really trying to push as Tanner Pearson able to get away from a hit. Sent back around now off the end boards here for Nick Hague. Nick Hague will step up as this goes back into the right side for Keegan Kolsar. Bounces off a Hague. He'll slow it down. Petrangelo wants it. Slap pass. This one deflected dangerously, but Vancouver again will shovel us toward the right side red line as Nick Waugh taking some hits now alongside with Pearson. Pearson will recollect. We'll shovel this one to Petrangelo, and Joe O'Connor is there. Vancouver's going to ice it again. They've done that a lot. A lot of winded bodies here. That was a shift of about maybe a minute on that side for Vancouver. They were just playing defense. Vegas was hunting pucks, and it started off with a turnover there for keeper Sherwood, and for whatever reason, Barbashev does not shoot the puck. He had a breakaway. Maybe a quarter of a stride ahead. He probably could have got contested, but Tyler Myers, you look at the camera shot on Sportsnet, he's just breathing heavy. So Myers at a minute 48, Marcus Petterson at a minute 48. Vegas wins this one. They really could just try to play catch with this as much as they want to. I think they should, as this is bounced off the bodies a couple times. Tyler Myers desperately trying to hit the glass. Gets this through centers, right? T-Mobile Arena. Stone, good feed. Good save, Lincoln, and another good deflection there for Vancouver down the ice, away from Lincoln's cage. This one will not be far enough for icing. We'll start this again for Petrangelo. Very winded bodies able to take a change. Outstretched feed. Cut right up the gut. It's Stone now on his backhand turnaround. Try to leave for Brandon Saad. Slap shot save from Korsak. Saad collects between his legs. Saad trying to absorb a hit to take a play here. Picked back up now for Stone. Warps it across the wall for Petrangelo. Stone. Now Olofsson, weak wide. This one off of Lankinen. Picked up by Vancouver's defense again. They are there whenever they need him. Kneels him on. We'll get this one to the right side. Omen. Now toward the left. Pick this up behind the cage of Hill. Centering past one-timer. This deflected off the Vegas bodies. Here's Carson Soucy. Slow up here for Niels Höglander. Back to Soucy. Got to shoot it. It's 5 seconds. Here's a chance. Ooh, deflected but not picked up by Vancouver. That ends the second. A lot of danger supplied by Vegas, but Vancouver's defense, you got to give them credit. They are there, whether it's Susie, Elias Petterson, Forbert, Myers, Hronek, or Marcus, cleaning up the front of the net when the rebounds are there. They've had to ice it a few times, but Lankinen has done a very good job in this game as it sits 1-1 after 2.
Get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on any plan. Now with Emoji. And get iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all free on us. That's up to $2,000 in value. Over Verizon.
Synten's amazing.
Yeah. It was easy to pay off the low rates of the plan. Or maybe cut credit. Can you imagine where we'd be without them?
So let's get you the second period stats.
You should, yeah.
Shots on goal, 25-15 for Vegas. And it looks to be 12-10 in the period. Hits, all Vancouver here. Not a very physical game for Vegas, but it is for Vancouver, 26-8. Face-offs much, much more even now. 19-15 for Vegas. But it was 14-3. So 12-5 Vancouver in that period. No power plays. Let me just double check myself here. The only one was the Barbashev hook on Elias Petterson, the D-man.
With improvement in activities of daily living, and reduced muscle weakness. Ultravirus is the only long-acting GMG treatment with a free up to 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine. Ultravirus is responsibility to fight infections.
So I'm going to conserve the pipes a little bit, but let me give you the scoring update. Again, it was just in this period alone, nothing in the first. Jake DeBrusk, excellent work for Kiefer Sherwood. As his team was stuck in on a change, he stays out there, gets the puck in near the left side red line, tries to fire it short side off a hill. It ends up working out. It's a puck that's right down on the ice flat for DeBrusk to essentially one time into the left side of the corner. He does. He gets his 20th. That at 6:22. And then Barbashev, it's a third rebound. Korchak from the point gets deflected. Olofsson first to it. He doesn't score, but he gets the primary assist. Olofsson and Korchak from Barbashev. It is 1-1 after 2. Aiden Hill, 14 of 15, but Kevin Lankinen, absolutely terrific, 24 of 25.
Was really nice. 5 seconds left, tries to make a move on the D-man. Looks like he's maybe getting tripped a little bit, regained his balance, and then made a move on the goal and scored. So that was a pretty sick goal.
He's a longer stick, so he's able to make that move a little bit easier than some other guys would.
Through just about everybody, and He's so big and strong, really long.
So I'm just going to get my schedule set for the week here
It's like when you're in that situation.
from the 24th to March 2nd, because again, we only got 28 days, no leap year.
I didn't hear anything say we're just looking at what they're wearing. What I think about Kevin is, remember how he was working with himself? Great interview with Conor Kelly about how he used to skate to collect the puck at hard rim by the car. He was working. Michael was working on those rims. Michael could have been low-key the best player of the whole tournament. And didn't score, so didn't get the same attention. But if we're talking about formations again, Michael was unbelievable, right? Yeah. Stats, you got lots of stats. I got a lot of stuff.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to walk this in here. Let me look up to the scores again. So on Tuesday, Monday's plans, because I got to do some work with the Sharks and get everything squared away. So I think we're probably going to get that done on Monday. I'm going to go away from the Red Wings here against the Wild. I think they're going to lose that game on Tuesday. So let me go with the primetime matchup. This one's on ESPN Plus only. It'll be the Oilers and the Lightning on at 7:30.
But he also makes plays. So he goes in the fortune. He makes the play here. I hate swinging the stick like that. I really think that contributed to the goals. It really threw off his body position a little bit.
7:30.
But he for sure was a great pass with his hand. Well, that sweet check just wasn't used at the right time because Sherwood wasn't going to wrap the puck around. And so what the attempt is when you do it, because it's a sneak attack. So what you have to do, if the guy's trying to wrap the puck around, then you quickly go up the puck. Or more oftentimes, you go for the shaft of the stick and knock the puck off. But in this case, he takes himself out of the play. It's not even close, right? But that is a really effective move. But by the way, you can't use it too often because once everybody knows.
And then the Thursday game, we're going to go Blue Jackets, Red Wings. That one's at 7. Because that's a battle right for the wild card. I think that makes a lot of sense. So this one will be at Little Caesars on Thursday, and then it'll be at Ohio Stadium on Saturday when I'm doing my Sharks assignments.
The one that got the too many men penalty or the other one? The one that was calling it's maybe not too many men defensemen. But he's only played 8.5 minutes. Second lowest ice time in the game. And even Sherwood has only played 9:13 so far in the game. But I wonder if he's had that nagging injury. Well, my buddy Bill Regan, the doctor.
And let me get the times squared away for my assignment for the Sharks.
They put up a thing, Pettersson shift, 3 minutes. There's too many Pettersons. Rather than all being up together, there's too many. Can I say something about Hito? Hito's got the puck on his stick more than anyone, it seems like. And Steve found me this stat. He's third on the team, though, for forwards, behind Garland and Petersson.
So the Sharks will start 6:30 and 2:30 against the Voyagers.
All right. Sunday hit. All right, a few things we're keeping an eye on. First of all, there is an injury we're waiting on. It's potentially a big one. That's Matthew Tocchet of the Florida Panthers. Tocchet was injured a week ago tonight in a great Canada USA game in Montreal. He started the final against Canada on Thursday. He couldn't finish it. And all we're hearing is that the Panthers and Tocchet are concerned, but they're saying wait until we go through the process before we figure it out. We're ready to play tonight, but he could play as soon as Wednesday. Matthews could be more serious.
6:30 and 2:30.
This is the one we were kind of wondering about. They're saying upper body injury. He stopped 19 of 20 shots he faced, and the Ducks won in overtime on a Leo Carlson goal. But Gibson, they're trying to move him. He wants to be moved. He's got to stay healthy. And he left after 2 periods tonight. There was a pretty special night tonight in Columbus. Johnny Gaudreau Jr. turned 1. He was at the game, and here are the Blue Jackets fans.
Johnny Gaudreau's son turned 1 year old, and he was getting serenaded by the fans. That's so cool. That's in Columbus.
Beautiful stuff in Columbus, and they celebrate with a victory. Meanwhile, Mike Frank passed away earlier this week at the age of 76. A great Penguins broadcaster, synonymous with hockey in that city, and he was honored today before the game. The Penguins lost big at home to Washington, but that was a tremendous ceremony as well. And tomorrow, there is the skate for LA Strong. The Kings just beating Utah tonight 5-3 late. Kelly, you were invited. You can't go in because you got to be with mine. Oh, geez, that's right. I wish I could be there with you, Ron and Kev. Look at our coach. We might get out coached in this game, Ron. Vince Vaughn versus Will Ferrell and Snoop Dogg. By the way, I have to say it early. The two guys wearing number 3 on Team Red, Filip clearly deserves to wear it today. I've had Nate Thompson already text me asking if he wants to.
So I got this squared away because they're going through the intermission, so I'll make sure that I get settled.
You're going to be with your old buddy, I'm B, I'm assuming. You're going to be with TR. I'm going to be with Ted Hitchcock from Hitchcock. So he's the guy for sure will run the boombox. He's our music. Oh, yeah. See, we got a lot of good music around the team. Kevin Zegers, too, I have to give a shout out to. He was on Kipper and Bourne yesterday. Trevor's brother? I actually ran to the TV because I thought Trevor Zegers was coming on. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but you were great on Sportsnet yesterday and look forward to meeting you. Lots of Hockey Night in Canada merch. Whoever scores a hat trick gets a hoodie. Whoever scores 2 gets a t-shirt. Whoever scores gets a hat. Okay, Hockey Night in Canada celebration.
Welcome to the NHL.
Only the ServiceNow platform connects every corner of your business, putting AI to work for people.
HR?
Yeah.
IT?
Yeah.
R&D?
Yeah.
OMG?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's what the phone and I work on.
All right. Enough of that.
Codely reinvents Hronek Crew. It targets all signs of aging, wrinkles, dark spots, volume. Its longevity patent and new natural origin pumping filler. Double the skin's volume after 1 jar. New Hronek Crew by Codely.
Now make sure I get through fire because they ain't advertisement.
Oh, we're advertising. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
When I'm on vacation, I want less of this and more of this. Welcome to a vacation that's so much more with Norwegian Cruise Line. Tear it up to Jamaica one day, from Canada to Aruba another. Followed by amazing meals throwing your backs on board. Ooh, la la. But there's more. Did I mention the unlimited drinks? I love more. Experience more with Norwegian. Welcome to this year's championship game. Next year, the big one.
You can score 4 times points on restaurants around the world. So you can raise the bar on game night. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy.
Hello, I'm sleepy.
Allegra has 0% brain interference for fast, non-drowsy allergy relief, so you won't be sneezy or sleepy.
You know what I'm allergic to?
Maybe not even grumpy. Stop your sneeze and ditch your drowsiness. With Allegra, it's a no-brainer. See Disney Snow White and Peter's Marshall First, rated PG.
I am Polestar 3. I am pure electric performance. From the straightaways to the hairpin turns, I am designed to be driven. The drive of tomorrow. I am Polestar 3. View offers at polestar.com.
When we started working harder, we just sold glasses, and only online. But people liked them a lot. So we offered more things, like sunglasses and contacts. And then we thought, what if we sold eyewear online and in stores? So we did that. And now we have stores in neighborhoods all over. There you can chat with friendly opticians and get eye exams from top-notch doctors. Now, no matter where you go,
I want to tell you about a wonderful initiative, Hyundai Hope on Wheels Canada. This is stepping up to support kids gun cancer. It's a new non-big crop created by Hyundai Canada. It's 226 dealers across the country dedicated to funding pediatric cancer research and care. The organization will donate over $4 million in its first year to institutions affiliated across Canada. Our own Basil Camisa was honored to MC the launch, celebrating Hyundai's commitment to making a real difference. And indeed, at the heart of the Hyundai Hope on Wheels is the handprint ceremony. Each handprint represents a child's unique journey. Handprints will travel across Canada and in new ones at hospitals and dealerships, uniting communities. A very important mission. To learn more, to get involved, visit HyundaiHopeOnWheels.ca. To the palm of your hand. Second and third period coverage with Shorty and Dave and Scott on Hockey Night in Canada from Vegas. Next.
Now make sure I get 3-5 because they ain't advertisement.
Oh, we're advertising. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
You go, Papa.
Had it with your old phone. Ready to get done with it? We've got you. With Verizon, trade in any phone, any condition for the new iPhone. Get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us on any plan. Now with Genmoji. And get iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value, only on Verizon.
You were made to chase your passions. We were made to put them in a package.
And we'll put in 3.
When you're with Amex Platinum, exclusive dining benefits and travel perks like room upgrades at 5 hotels and resorts, wow, make going out for your favorite food take on a whole new meaning. That's the powerful backing of American Express. With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy. Hello,
I'm sleepy.
Got all the stuff done there for the weekend. All that's left is for the game story when this one's done. So I feel good about that.
Maybe not even grumpy. Stop your sneeze and ditch your drowsiness.
In Las Vegas, Brock Boeser, 2 goals in his last 3 games. He scored against Colorado, and then the game winner versus the Leafs in the final game before the break. The goals bring him to 197. That's 3 away from 200 on his career, 4 back from tying full format for Canuck franchise goals. General Manager Patrick Alvin has been busy signing players, but nothing on Boeser, who's approaching free agency. So time's running short with the trade deadline 13 days away. It's hard to believe the Canucks can let it pass without trading Boeser if they don't sign him. In other words, run the risk of losing a valuable asset for nothing. So trade speculation mounts with each day Boeser isn't signed. Boeser himself.
So as we get set to start the third, again, I talked about a little bit the pregame there for Brock Boeser. Him alongside the agent and Patrick Alvin of the Vancouver Canucks are not close as far as reaching some sort of extension. So do you keep Boeser knowing that you can do some damage with him in the playoffs and just try to go for whatever you can, probably not winning a cup, or do you let him go? Because Boeser's a pretty good player. He's only, I think, 3 away. They just hit about 300. So alongside John Shorthouse and Dave Tomlinson, my name is John Ott. Again, I'm watching this one on ESPN Plus. This time still carrying the CBC feed, as this is White Claw way off the boards and scores! The easiest goal in the world for the Golden Knights, and that's a big rebound off the backboards. Nothing Kevin Lincoln's going to do. And 18 seconds into the third, that is a Brandon Saad goal off the rebound, right in off the rush. Vegas wins the draw, and I mean, really, that is hanging out close to dry as Hronek throws it right out in front to Saad. So what happens is Saad able to get this one out ahead, shot in from the point for White Claw goes way wide, and Hronek clears it right to side, and he scores. I mean, that just does not get any easier. So Brandon Saad did have a hat trick with St. Louis. This is his 9th. It's his first as a Golden Knight. I mean, I feel bad for Kevin Lincoln in there, but there really is nothing that he can do. Plus 32 third period goal differential this season, second best in the NHL. And we'll see if Vegas is essentially priming the pump. And man, oh man, Tyler Myers absolutely smokes one of the Golden Knights back in behind there. And that was Howden that got absolutely fed his lunch, as this one is sent back down and across center. 18:55 left in the third. Breakout pass. This one wide. As it'll be recollected now for Vegas near the right side board. So they were humming in the second period. Just couldn't get that chance to get ahead. And now they finally do at the start of the third. Aiden Hill hasn't had much to do lately. Shot board is 26-15 as Victor Olofsson, as Sherwood cuts him off. And this will start again now. Cleared in off the glass nicely. Vancouver tried to give chase. Keeper Sherwood will pinch ahead. If that pass would have hit them, he could have had a one-on-one against Hill as this goes back down. So Sherwood, 300 hits this season, first in NHL, 87 ahead of second place. So Keeper Sherwood knows his role. He's just a hammer. But that is just a crazy bouncing off the backboards. And Filip Hronek, he wants to clear it out of the way, but he threw it right to Saad. I mean, that does not get any easier. In his one-year contract with the Golden Knights off that buyout, he's able to finish out the rest of his career there with Vegas for this season at least, and then we'll figure out what they want to do after. Ozone draw here for Vancouver, who are now down a goal. Elias Petterson, the D-man. This one does not hit Bluger. Barbashev pushes this one in the corner there. Korchak. Watch this one go now for Lankinen. He slows it as Petersson has to turn around, pick up a stick anyway. Vancouver will just knuckle puck this one the heck out of here. And Tomas Hertl will start again. This is toward the left side red line. Flipped in now off of Lankinen slowly. Got to watch out for that stick. And Lankinen able to cover the short side. Hertl was just trying to fire it right on. And now Vegas at minus 600, definite favorite. They're saying they're not going to mess around in this third, and we'll see what happens if we get a stoppage. 17:51 in the period.
Vegas is 15-4-3 all time against Vancouver.
So Vegas is 15-4-3 all time against Vancouver. Again, you meet 4 times as Pacific Division foes, and Vegas hasn't been around all that long. This one will be sent toward the left side of the red line on the backhand, shoveled toward the net. Great save, Lankinen. Had Carson Soucy in his face anyway, as McNabb. This one will get shoveled again. Dorofeev now trying to push this one in the corner. Now toward the right side dot. Soucy really needs some help here. This is picked back up now by Vegas and collected through center ice for Braden McNabb. McNabb slowly now alongside Barbashev goes offsides. It's Dorofeev. Shots are 3-0 VGK so far to start this third. Again, you know they have that size. They especially do on the back end. I know talking about losing Shea Theodore is something that's really going to hurt them, but Dorofeev does some excellent work off the backhand, trying to keep things going now. He's had a good showing tonight. Kevin Lankinen has been absolutely brilliant. I know he's given up 2 goals. That second one is not his fault. 17-10 left to go in the third, as this one will be hit in off the glass. Now Aiden Hill will chip this one. It bounces right to Heedle for a moment and can't be held in by Tanner Pearson. Here we go. Pearson now off the rush. He just missed that right side post. He was looking for it. Heedle slowly around the embankment. 16:45 left to go in the third. John, there with you on the solo call. It's been a fun one so far as Brock Boeser off the turnaround trying to locate it. Vegas will steal. It's a 1-on-3. Nick Wall takes a long shot. Canceled off by a left pad save by Kevin Lincoln. Shot board is 28-15. Picked off lazily. Saad. He will just shovel this one in deep, try to get his own puck. Saad still with it now. Nicely. Noah Hannafin, he lets the bomb go. That clapper was way high. He really got the lift. He just missed it, though. It was the accuracy. As Myers will shovel this one off the spin. Good work there. He'll try to push ahead for Boeser, who was cheating for offense. And now this will be recollected by Mark Stone off the shovel. EP40, finding in his own end. Good skating display as he gets the pass that somehow does not get completed. And that is a lazy icing against the Canucks. I mean, that pass was on point, but somehow Vancouver didn't connect.
is here to assist. Watch an all-new episode of Law & Order Toronto Criminal Intent this Thursday at 10, 9 Central on City TV or stream it on City TV Plus. You know where structure a lot could be applied all over the ice, but in the neutral zone, Vegas is just so good. They steer you into an area you think you have an opportunity.
Petrangelo picks this one up off his backhand now as we resume play. 15:40 left to go on the third. Shot board is 29-15. As it's Hannafin and Haig. We'll send this one ahead. It bounces off a Howden stick. And now Petersson, the D-man, will try to get this one out of his own end. This is DeBrusk. He's still stuck there as well, but he'll take a loop from the left to right side red line. It's picked off again. It's Saad, able to get the steal for a moment. It's knocked away by DeBrusk. Good touch pass as Vancouver desperate to try to go left to right. This one was gently, but it's too far. Ice against the Canucks, 15-11.
There's the steering I was talking about with Mark Stone. The Sherwood's not able to leg it out to beat the icing, but you get it out of your own head. You're skating into a maze of players. Stone is just, I mean, he's not the most swiftest skater, but man, can he read the game. And he just, with his body turning, can push you into an area where you think you have something, and then he's like a thief with that stick. Forces the icing. Another time the Canucks have to try to win a face-off and start into the zone defending with their top players out on the ice. Eichel gets the warning. Face-off against.
So Eichel does not get brushed out. This one is won by Vegas, but it's controlled by Vancouver near the right side wall. 15 minutes left to go in the third. It's only a one-goal game, but that last one that Brandon Saad scored in off the backboards is called for a hand pass. That really, really hurt Vancouver. Again, when you look at it, I'll just flip back up in the NHL standings. It is Vancouver officially with 63 points. Again, Vegas has virtue of tie in between games in hand, but Edmonton lost today, so that moved Vegas into the 1 seed. They win, they'll get 74 points. They'll have it outright. The Los Angeles Kings trying to get their buffer, and the Vancouver Canucks trying to keep pace, because if Vancouver wins and the Kings don't at all, it'll be 65. Rebound scores! This is Teddy Bluger near the right side. Another bounce in off the boards, and Vancouver off the ricochet ties it at 2. I'll have to take another look at that. My mercy me, my fault for giving a live look at it. It's just a clear, and it goes in off the boards, and that beat everybody. Bruce Cassidy and his video team want to look in. So let me see Hoagliner near the right side boards. This one will go cross ice. Here's a shot that's off of Hill's glove hand, and I don't know if Bluger is going to get some sort of goaltender interference against Aiden Hill. It bounced off of Bluger's body and went into the net. He didn't try to, but Hoagliner banks it off of Bluger, and it goes in. So whose goal is it going to be? And I think Vegas probably should challenge this. So, again, I don't have to crucify myself too much, I guess. After the contact and off the boards, Hoagliner makes contact with Aiden Hill, and Bluger tried to bank it in, but the contact did not allow Aiden Hill to get back into the goal crease and make the save. So Vancouver's goal is nullified.
And if there's no body contact, perhaps he can move himself to the left and make that stop. He couldn't because he had a body falling over him.
So Boeser denied what would have been his first goal since he scored in this building on December 19th. And he's stuck on one in the last 36. As that bank in off his leg from the stick of Williams Holtlander.
So the bank end's not going to count. Again, we'll get a center ice draw. This one will be settled back down by Lincoln, and he likes to play it. This one dangerous. Oh my goodness, it did not go in. Lincoln had made the save. I'm not sure how. Now Hronek trying to throw fists alongside Forbird's going to get the tie-up. And we'll see who's going to be there. Lincoln elected to play it. That was awfully tight. I don't think he saw the Vegas forecheck that was hounding down underneath his net. Let's take another look at this. So clearing from 50, Lincoln plays with his glove. Forbert, he loses it. Point blank save for Lincoln off Barbashev. Mercy me, what a stop there for Kevin Lincoln. I'm not sure how he made that save. Barbashev in tight, Olofsson trying to pry it loose. Lincoln with the biggest save of the game right now to keep this 2-1 for Vegas, but that should have easily been a goal for the Golden Knights. 3-1-2 is Lincoln against VGK. But what a ridiculous save that was. I'm going to have to mark that one down, as this will be an O-zone draw for the Mustard Gold. Just got denied there was Barbashev. I know that crowd's still buzzing. Now in toward the right side is Ivan. He's still working with it right now. Barbashev gets it back to McNabb. Here lets the bomb go. Sold by Lincoln into the right corner. Garland. He will lurk as everybody gets on sides. Dakota Joshua. This will be a slow shot right in the club hand of Aiden Hill. We'll hold at 14:04.
Golden Knight has done a couple of this team and then is able to find that puck. Still walking attack in front of that too with the goaltender, but he got out of the blue game and found that loose puck. And this time not so lucky with that puck. Counting this will off him again in the blue game.
So still 2 on Vegas. Shot 6 on the bottom of the third.
Shot will be deflected right off the draw in Vegas trying to get this up. It can't do it. Shot board is 31-16. Here's a shot Boeser. That one hurt. One of, I think it hit Haig, as this one will go the other way now for the Mustard Gold. Picked up now for a moment for DeBrusk. Tanner Petersson gets lifted, and now Vancouver needs some help. It's just very contested across that helmet right at center ice. And I mean the logo, not an actual helmet, although we've seen some of that. Is Nick Waugh, right to Nick Haig. And Haig, number 14, will gain the left side red line. Send it in off the glass. And now Vancouver try to clear it out. They will gain a rolling puck now. It's a 1-on-1. Here is Hedl off the drop. Leave for Boeser. Boeser now. Hronek does not shoot. He had the sight line. Hedl turn around. That one goes way wide. Picked up down to the right side. Derek Forbert. Touch in tight. And that's a good save for Hill off Hedl. Hedl now. Right side red line. Hedl back to D. Here's the bomb for Boeser. And that one knocked away. That at 88. This one sent now pressure. Smartly in around the inboards. Off of Hedl's blade. This will be sent now high slot, dangerous speed. Vancouver, this could be a rolling puck. Who's going to get to it? Stolen again, and right into the stomach of Hill. And we get a slash at the end of the play. Everybody on Vegas is right at a minute 20. And now O'Connor is running over to the right side. Hronek trying to join in. Forbert's got a hold of somebody. Tanner Petersson, Alex Petrangelo, and Nick Waugh all tied up as we take a break.
Great shift there from the trio of Hedl, O'Connor, and Boeser, along with the defense pair with them. But the Canucks are playing catch-up in this game in Vegas because of Brandon Saad, who scored 18 seconds into the third, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Golden Knights.
Just proud to be. It's like you're with us every step of the way. Right on time. Stay in the know. Your doctor, they're going.
So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday is my plan. Again, I got the Sharks doubleheader with the Voyagers in the battle for first place, so I'll be on site for that one. But I think Thursday will be the guarantee for the Red Wings and the Blue Jackets because that's a battle for wild card positioning. Both teams at that point have already be in it.
The opportunity to create a schedule that works for you is there. The opportunity for you to create a community outside of yourself, regardless if you're online, is there. The only thing that's not there is you. You want a degree? Do it. Invest in yourself because it will always pay off.
A great coach is humble, kind, honest, and you feel that your child is safe around them.
You really try to find somebody that when you're not looking, they're doing the right things.
Always found safe play really great in that manner. You can see not only is your coach safe play approved, but also you can take a 30-minute training yourself so that you can know how to contribute to a team.
He is with Vegas because of a decision he thought was easy to make. St. Louis was going to wager, would have gone unclaimed because of a $5.4 million cap hit. Then been buried in the minors almost certainly for the rest of his career, so he agreed to have the deal terminated in order to have a chance with another team. A couple of days later, signed with Vegas for just over a quarter of what he would have made in the AHL. Not always about the money, I guess, John.
Landed in a pretty good spot. Vegas getting a pretty good player without having to give anything up. Another piece for Bruce Cassidy to work with. And you see Brandon Shaw, he's got over 900 games on his NHL resume.
Yeah, he has a penchant for scoring big goals. And he contributes here with this new team.
Penalties assessed after that skirmish following the whistle. There's a couple of Vegas players in the box.
So a couple players in the box on both sides after the skirmish. That's what's getting a little bit of camera time here. 12:44 left in the third.
With Hronek, yes, in the box as well. 2 kills. Baseball's back. The spring training action underway. Blue Jays take on the Red Sox tomorrow.
Let's give you those penalties real quick before we get back underneath the play. So I know alongside as we're getting back into the play here, 12:44 left in the third, and get that cough drop first one away. One I would hope, as it is Filip, Hronek, and Hedel in the box. Again, it's offsetting 5-on-5 here. We didn't get the Vegas officialities as far as those little tie-ups there, but the skirmish, it's still 2-1. 12:30 left to go in the third. Brandon Saad, about 15 seconds into this third, is this rebound right in off the backboard. It's nothing Lincoln is going to be able to do there. But Lincoln save off of Barbashev, the latest, at about the 15-minute mark. We said officially at 12:25. That was a highway robbery by Lincoln, and that kept this game 2-1. Otherwise, Vegas probably already has all the ammunition that they need, because we know this team is the second best in the third period as far as goal differential at +30. When they get a lead, they hold on to it. And you got that coaching staff alongside Bruce Cassidy and Rick Tocchet in Canada on the other end for Vancouver. This one, Forbert with a shot. This one will go way wide. This will be picked up now for keeper Sherwood. Jake DeBrusk, who has the only goal right now for Vancouver. DeBrusk back alongside for Forbert. Now to Jake, just outside of the right side. Dutton to send this one in deep for Elias Petterson. EP40 will get this back to his D. Here's a shot. Big save for Aiden Hill as that one goes up the right pad. Forbert now. Settle it down now for Jake in the high slot. Back to EP. We'll send this one the other way now for Forbert. Forbert trying to survey. EP40's got it. He'll send it across. Not really doing much right now. He's just trying to lurk near the right side. That little Ovechkin. Here's a slap shot. This one will get knocked away by Hill. McNabb got knocked down in the goal crease in Vegas. Able to get it out. It's a breakaway opportunity, and this one is saved. That was opportunity for, I believe, Howden, as he had to crawl his way to the bench. Did one of the Vancouver Canucks. I think they lost a skate blade. This is 11:45 left to go in the third. His VGK and Go Knights Go chants are going all the way down to Kevin Lincoln, who stops with the stick. Block shots are 16-11. Brett Howden just got robbed by Lincoln and on the break, and then for Barbashev as well. I mean, this game should not be 2-1. Vegas has played well enough to be out ahead, but Kevin Lincoln has been brilliant. Hoglander makes a diagonal pass, and this one will get pushed in the corner. Hoglander now try to get another retrieval. Vancouver, you're sensing the desperation here as we're almost halfway through the third. It's Eichel, a little shoveling off the glass. This will be Olofsson. This will go back to Zach Whitecloud, right side D. It's Hannafin. Hannafin walks in, shoots, and a glove save for Lincoln and make him look easy as he's done all night. 10:34 left to go in the third.
If that's the case for McNabb, right foot gets away. He had to try to stay out as long as he could to defend. The breakaway for Howden, but back up ice in front of the Vegas bench. Hayden Hill with a push. And then Korzak's going to eventually come onto the scene and get him into and onto the bench. And at one point, there's only one defenseman standing there. It's McCabe. As McNabb was down the tunnel getting the skate work on, and two other Vegas defensemen were in the penalty box with the check ice.
10:30 left to go in the third. Vegas still nursing a 2-1 lead. They've been really good. But Kevin Lincoln has been solid and kept this game where it should be for Vancouver with a chance. Hurdle. Now to the right side boards. This is intercepted. Conor Garland try to push this one ahead as we Marcus Petterson off the D side. This will be sent back down amongst the end boards for Vancouver. Marcus Petterson have to start this one again, left to right. Vancouver on the road. They're going to have a lot of these games on the road. I think it's a 5-gamer to start. Here's Hronek. Try to find Garland. Joshua, rebound. Ew! What a stop. This one goes toward the left side of the glass, stays in play. Conor Garland, careful not to play it with the hand. He did not, as Garland sends it through the goal mouth. Carson Soucy now toward the right side for Suter. Suter will send this one around the end boards. Vancouver looking dangerous as this is settled back down to the right side dot. Couple touches here. Carson Soucy shoots with the traffic as a rebound, and it's fanned on by Suter. Soucy now picks it up. Back to Hughes. Hughes Suter. Try to give this one to Carson. Just keeps it in. Toward the right side dot. Back to Soucy. Fakes the bomb. Gives to Hughes. Hughes will throw a pass across. This one gets deflected here by Vancouver to go to Joshua. Excellent effort. Soucy lets it go. Big save. He'll hold on. And Hill throws a little bit of a smelly glove toward the Vancouver Canucks. And now Joshua tied up with Haig. This is getting to be a little bit fun here between these two teams. This game already was good. But we're starting to see a little bit of push there in the Pacific. I think Dakota Joshua is not one of those guys that's to be trifled with. He doesn't mess around.
Start your journey with Holland America for just $25. Plus, enjoy free balcony upgrades and more. Experience the best of Europe and over 175 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Start your journey today. Had it with your old phone. Ready to go home alone? We've got you. From Verizon, trade in any phone with any condition for the new iPhone. Get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us on any plan. Now with Genmoji. And get iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all free on us. That's up to $2,000 in value. Only on Verizon.
Trains. Trains defend what isn't on the schedule. Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel to save hundreds of miles of travel.
Should be a pretty good end here. Aiden Hill already had to make a couple of saves, and we've been waiting for that on the other end.
So you arrive exactly.
The Kings do get their 2 points as they get a 5-3 victory over Utah. They now have 67, so the Canucks would have to win to get 65. I don't care if they get it between just the standard or OT. They're now 4 points out of the third spot in the Pacific. LA also has a game in hand. Again, They have 54. Vegas and Edmonton. Vegas won with 57. Edmonton ends with 56. So the Kings will be a little bit busier in the second half, more so than other teams in the Pacific.
In games when he scores this season. 16, 17, and 6 when he doesn't. And they're going to have to play from behind to improve on that stellar record when he does score. He's had the offseason signing, $5.5 million for.
So Filip against Jack Eichel will be a D-zone draw for Vegas. They don't win it, and now this chance is a double deflection. Hedl will pick it back up now, trying to turn on the burners. His back pass, this is pretty good. A fortunate bounce there for the Canucks, as this will be toward the right side boards. Pick it up now. Boeser working. Oh, he's stopped by Hill with the right pad that was right out in front. Elias Petterson, the D-man, sends it across. And now Boeser here for Hedl. Hedl still with it. Good feed across. I saw this one blocked. Vegas just gets it out. Vegas now, Jack Eichel. He'll skate through. 3 defenders. It's Olofsson. His pass will be deflected in off the boards, and Vegas was in the midst of a change. It's Drew O'Connor toward the right side wall. Connor gets pinned against the boards now to the right side red line. As it's 8:15 left to go in the third. This will be sent back here for Elias. Now for Tyler Myers. Myers now will send this one back here for Marcus Pettersson. Start this one again for keeper Sherwood, who sends this one in off the glass. Vancouver the first to get to it, as we're just outside of 8 minutes left to go here in the third. John here with you in T-Mobile Arena in Sin City. Shot board is 8-8 this period, but it's 33-23 for VGK. It's been a pretty fun one right now. And there's been some wild scores that we profiled here from the first intermission, so I'm glad that this has been a very good competitive game in the Pacific Division matchup. It's been an enjoyable one. Sherwood, now Jake DeBrusk, off the touch. Get this one across the left side blue line. A little bit of a slope here, a little glide for Vancouver, but they turn it over. Off the 2-on-2, Tyler Myers now waiting off the back check. This one blocked by keeper Sherwood, and now recollected by Vegas. Sherwood gets a stick in there, trying to pry it loose. Vegas off the steal. This is right at the net there for trying to look for Sod is Nick Waugh. This will go back to Haig, and now Waugh. Crisscross, little dipsy doodle there. Petrangelo right at the net. Lincoln says no 2 times as this one goes in behind the mesh. Picked up now by Stone. Shot by Haig. That one goes wide. Stone recollects. Pearson right at the net. One of the Vancouver Canucks lost their stick. Here's a shot high. It hit Haig. And this will go right to Lincoln, and he'll hold. 6:47 left to go in the third. Kevin Lincoln cannot play any better, and he needs his team to just get 1 goal. Mark Stone is just trying to keep it alive, the Vegas captaincy. A couple of saves there for Lincoln, and with the right pad, as a shot from Stone was a slap pass that bounces off of Howden and Tanner Pearson, and somehow Kevin Lincoln finds it. There was no room to even see in amongst his goal crease. 18-18 TOI for Stone with 3 shots. Howden can't win the draw, but I guess we'll do it again. That is fortunate for VGK because Vancouver had possession, and they reset the score clock. 6:47. Again, glad you could stay up here late with me for this one on the East Coast. This has been a fun game between these 2 teams, and we'll see if that continues. 15-4-3 against the Vancouver Canucks, especially when they outscored from the third period. That's one of the things. They got a +30 differential. Sod, McNabb, good save Lincoln in from the point. Now Dakota Joshua has to send this one in deep. Vancouver just trying to get it out of their own end. They turn it over right to Sod. And now Vancouver back pass. This will work out. Up to 1-on-2. Dakota Joshua. Joshua's pass to the right side. Save Hill, but he gives up the rebound. And Vegas is there. Gets bowled over. Joshua forces the steal. As that one took out Brandon Sod. He got absolutely like a dump truck. And this will be ice against Vegas. So Filip Hronek just steps up on Sod and says, oh, how do you do? That's what I got on the camera shot at least. EP, the D-man, still out there, number 25. As this is a shot, big rebound off the glove hand of Hill. And Vancouver didn't get a chance to gather it again, but big step up there off a hit by Filip Hronek and allowed Dakota Joshua to go ahead and get the puck. So good job there for Hronek to step up when he needed to. He's got 22 minutes of ice time for the Vancouver defense. Hronek now shoots it. This one bounces off a Hill up in the air near the right dot. And Vancouver will steal near the right side of the glass. They got to be calm here and amongst the phone booth. This one bounces off a Hoglander stick. It's saved by the right pad of Hill. 5:45 left to go in the third. Filip Hronek has stonewalled it down the ice. We'll settle this one back down for Brock Boeser. We wonder when Vancouver is going to get a chance to pull this netminder, maybe in 2.5 minutes or so. Good move there for Vancouver. And a penalty hand in the air. Excellent job just to try to buy some time. And Tyler Myers, now we'll send this in left to right. The Vancouver Canucks can go. This one slowly here for Tyler Myers. They have the extra skater here with 5:10 left to go in the third. They're only down one. EP will drop this one back. EP 40 now from Garland. Garland try to get this one back to EP 40. Goes to the left side. This one, ooh, that was dangerous across there for Hoglander right at the net. This one deflected off of Hanifin, but this still stays with Vancouver. Vancouver still 6-on-5, and this pass looking for Hoglander right in front of the goal mouth is intercepted by Hanifin. And Vancouver gets a power play. We'll step aside as that was Nils Amon going ahead and trying to draw the penalty. He did so, and it's 4:49 left in the third.
You missed his new haircut because you were busy not missing hockey. Never miss a goal with live game sports, only in the NHL. Only this now platform connects every corner of your business for AI to work for people.
Take her?
Yeah.
IT?
Yeah. R&D? Yep. R&D. Also, yeah. That's what the hours. All right. Enough of that.
Most Planet Fitness clubs are open 24 hours, so you can work out whenever. We're coming in early. Staying late.
Whatever works for you.
Save $28 or more when you join for just...
So 4:49 left in the period. We take a break. And Hedel draws it. Again, he's just getting this puck in the O-zone. He needs time for the rest of his guys to take a change. Little dipsy do a little back and forth and draws it there off the outstretch of the stick. I'm just going to actually give you the update as far as the guys that were in the box. So we did have Hronek and Hedel for roughing, and then it was Haig and Pietrangelo. That was all offsetting at 7:16 in the latest Dorofeev on a hook against Hedel. So 2 penalties, 2 hooking, 1 Barbashev against Petersson and Hedel. So Vancouver took all of their penalties in the first. It was 2 too many men penalties served by Nils Hoglander and Tyler Myers delay over the glass. The only goal of the third is Brandon Saab with his 9th, first as a Golden Knight from Whitecloud and Howden off the rebound. Then at 18 seconds in. Otherwise, it was 1-1 after 2. Jake DeBrusk off of Kiefer Sherwood's extra effort, offside red line, backhanded toward Hill's crease, kept on the ice, puck on stick toward the bottom right corner. DeBrusk 1 times it, and then Barbashev 3rd rebound off of Caden Korchak's shot from a point, made it 1-1. But Brandon Saab with the latest. Dorofeev in the box for hooking right at 15:11. 4:34 left in the third. That's a little bit ahead of my feed on ESPN. So here we go. Brock Boeser toward the right side. This one goes from right to left dot and sent all the way back down. So Hedel, Joshua, Hronek, that's in the mix of it. So Hronek is usually one of those guys on the power play side that can be a merchant. When he plays with Quinn Hughes, it gets different. He had a great year last year, not so much this year. Great, but the backhand in this one, they're going to say it did not go in off of Hedel. That was Hronek trying to go right down the middle of the ice. Hedel backhanded it, and I don't see the refs giving any definitive whistle with 1:35 left to go in Vancouver's second power play. 4:24 left. So Joshua, and off the rush here with Hedel, It's Garland sends it here for Joshua to Hedel, and the whistle was blown after the puck already went in. The rolled across. So that really is unfortunate for Vancouver. And that was slid right through the goal. I think Joshua was trying to pry it loose. McNabb a little bit of a push, but the whistle had already blown. So they're going to say goaltender interference against Vancouver. That is twice, because when you think about it for Hoglander, as it was banked in off of Bluger, ran into the goal crease there to the left side of Aiden Hill's pads. The second time was goaltender interference. So 2 goals called away for Vancouver. They could be up 3-2, but it's still 2-1. So the Canucks' second power play still going on. 1:35 left in it. 4:20 left to go in the third. It's a 2-1 Vegas lead courtesy of Sod. 18 seconds in. Boeser's pass. This one will be bounced. And now Eichel will be patient and send this one down the ice for Kevin Lincoln. And he really deserves a W here. He's been brilliant. He's 32 out of 34. And Aiden Hill 25 of 26. It's been a better third period effort for the Canucks. A lot of desperation. This one's stolen. Garland has it in the right dot. Lets it go off the deflection of Hedel. That one saved by the right pad of Aiden Hill. Just kept in at the point. The pass across for Hedel gets deflected by Vegas. Houghton got a stick on it. And now back to Filip Hronek. We'll chip this one ahead for Garland. Circumvented around the boards here. Vancouver. Garland slows it down. Back for Filip Hronek. Now to Conor Garland. Pass across diagonally. Left dot save Hill. This one goes off a stone. And a rolling puck will stay in. Conor Garland picks it back up in the high slot. Hronek. One more extra pass. Shot toward the goal mouth. This one goes wide. Conor Garland's been out there for 2 minutes, 10 seconds. He collects it now on the backhand. Now he'll wait to the right side. Red line. Good pass. Hill says no. Off the outside of the cage as one of the Canucks got cleaned up. It's Hronek high slot. All Vancouver with the puck possession. Still trying to keep it going. Garland just shovels it from right to left. Garland picks it back up. Now toward the right side. DeBrusk. Beautiful feed. Toward the right side. Hill out of the goal crease. This is DeBrusk. Sets it up. Hill makes the save. He's down. Vancouver trying to pry it loose. And the whistle has not blown yet. And now it finally does. 2:37 left in the third. And all the good things I'm saying about Kevin Lincoln, and now Aiden Hill's had to make 30 or less 31, as I think Vancouver's had the last 7 shots. This one hit Hill in the mask, and alongside Virgic DeBrusk, who had the only goal of this one for Vancouver. Just a gorgeous feed from the right side of the red line. Vancouver, all sorts of desperation. Aiden Hill gets knocked down, little snow angel, just trying to get on this puck. Everybody jamming away at it. And some of the Vegas players like McNabb are falling on it just to make sure that Aiden Hill doesn't have to go through his goal crease. That was Filip Hedel right there too. So even if Hedel doesn't get any goals in this game, as this goes off Boeser's skate, but McNabb's right underneath Hill to make sure it doesn't go any farther. We're going to have a hell of a finish here as we get a timeout called by Rick Tocchet's squad.
Coming on here, the final moments of this third period. The power play went 6-on-4 in the last 15 seconds of the power play. It's been Aiden Hill, the former Portland Warhawk, who's been matching the brilliance of Lankin in this game. Kevin Lankin in early, now Aiden Hill, acrobatic, a little unconventional at times. Canucks up to 16 shots in the third period now. It's been a while in between game action for Aiden Hill, of course, because he was at the coronation face-off, but it was all Jordan Demko for Canada. His last game was February 6th in New Jersey. 3-1 win there. Both goaltenders for Vegas and the UFAs. 6 attackers for the Canucks. They got to put a second back on the clock. They gave left, and now they're set to drop into the right Hill.
So Vancouver, all that's left now is the extra attacker. They get a no-zone draw. We tried to do this draw a couple times. Now Jack Eichel said, go take a seat. This will be Houghton in the mix. So it's a big draw again for Vancouver. And now it's dropped unfairly. Elias Petterson gets kicked out of the draw. Any one of these get kicked out of the draw now, it's a penalty. So Hedel against Howden. Hedel wins it. He takes a spill near the right side of Elias Petterson. EP 40. Sharp angle chance. DeBrusk. This one gets shoved in off the glass. Eichel try to get it out. Now from 170 feet, try to find Eichel off the pass. Barbashev tied up. And offsides is Vegas. There was a last man back there for the other Petersson and Marcus that blocked it, but Vegas was a little bit too eager there. 2:21 left in this third. Shopboard is starting to get to be dead even. Vancouver really pressing in this third. They've played a great game, and it's just if not for that bouncing off the inboards and alongside for Sod. Aiden Hill now has been the other way, played just as well because this third period he's been bombarded. So both of these goaltenders fantastic. 2:21. This will be a neutral zone draw, more toward the edge of Vegas. So Vancouver's got to win it, and they do. Pull back up the rosters here as we get set way past crunch time. Good skate there. Hedel gets around Stone. Big shot. Blocker to side there by Hill. Hedel already back out there again. He leaves it now for Boeser to the right side. This is Suter. Goes D to D with Filip Hronek. Now Hedel. Now Hronek. High slot shot gets deflected. This one will be pushing the corner there. Hedel is there to pick it up. Tries to push this in across the wall. Hronek. Hard in off the inboards. Way too far for Conor Garland. It's Hedel. Hedel now. This one toward the right side dot. VGK chance right now. This is back to Hedel near the right circle. Leave for Hronek. Slapper high. This one will bounce right to Vegas. They could clear this all the way down. Good reverse hit. Barbashev gets pasted as we get the camera shot back for Suter that finished it. 1:20 left to go in the third. The shot board is 34-33 Vegas. It's been all Vancouver here in this third, especially late. Here's a chance now. Garland, desperate to try to score a goal as Vancouver to tie this one up. Petersson, this is toward the right side corner. This is too far for Boeser, and a failed clear for Vegas. This is still with the Canucks. Long outstretched pass, a little bit too far for Garland. Garland now trying to keep it in across the wall. This one will be sent back down. Brock Boeser leaves it for Elias Pettersson. Pettersson now rushing across the wall. He will chip it in deep. 40 seconds left to go in the third. This one recollected by Marcus. Now Hoglander lost it for a moment. Can Vegas score the empty netter? This one for Howden. Just missed the net. Rebound. Scores. Vegas Golden Knights finally get one now. It's Tomas Hertl, the Ninja Hertl, will score this one. The empty netter. 30 seconds left to go in the third. That was a hard-fought game, and the Vegas Golden Knights will survive. But the Vancouver Canucks, they're trying to start their 5-game road stand on the right foot, and I thought they played a pretty damn good hockey game. This ended up being a lot of fun. But in the mix for the Vancouver Canucks, it is Vegas, Utah, Kings, Anaheim, Seattle, right in off the break. It's a 5-game road stand. They're going to lose 2 points today against Vegas. Can't sit in and try. Again, Lincoln is only responsible for giving up 2. That was an empty netter right at 19:30. It's Hertl's 22nd from Howden and Nick Waugh. So they're trying to get 2 consecutive 3-1 home ice victories, and they're 15 seconds away from doing so. Hoglander pushes one now along for Joshua. This will be left for keeper Sherwood. Back to Joshua. Got to fire this one on. This is kept in by Susie. Susie steps into the left side dot. This will be caught by Hill. They'll play it quickly, and they'll blow it dead. Aiden Hill only gives up 1. It's an empty net goal for the insurance for Hertl, but it's enough for Brandon Saad to get the GWG 18 seconds into this third. Vancouver, that's heartbreak because they played very well. They're going to have to settle for a 3-1 loss. It's back-to-back 3-1 wins for VGK. They take it. Thanks for staying up late with me tonight. Vegas wins 3-1.
At the start of the hockey game, Vegas builds their lead in the third, and then Hill came to play when his team needed him the most. Some big stops, not only on a power play, but 6 on 5, and Vegas continues to have its way with Vancouver in the all-time series. Canucks are 6-1-1 heading into the 4 Nations break.
That was a damn good hockey game. Be able to catch one of the better ones at the very end. Josh says good night. Peace, my friend. You be well.